The Mayo Experience.
Mayo Experience. Mayo Experience. Mayo Experience. Experience.
Welcome to the Pat Mayo Experience, presented by DraftKings in Mayo Media HQ. Watching. Oh, there's Shane Lowry missing a putt. PGA Championship, Cut Sweat Live. Cust in studio with me. Geoff on the line. Geoff, I have a question for you.
Ask away.
Because we saw an awful lot of Seb Straka this morning. Is Seb Straka just John Rahm's doppelganger, except Seb Straka is made of a bag of milk?
I don't get it.
Like you see the aerial shot of him. You see him like putting from behind. He looks like Rahm, except he's like sloppy Rahm.
Okay, yeah. Sure, 2% milk, John Rahm, yeah.
This came up because I said to Pat, every time that Brooks hits a shot today, I keep thinking it's Scheffler because he's wearing exactly what Scheffler wore yesterday.
Yeah, that happens sometimes with the Nike guys. I get caught doing that also, Tim.
And they have similar body, but so Spieth put himself on the cut line.
And that says Spieth's dropping down, so that helps out the +6s. So right now the cut line is +5. It would take, as of this second, 9 times to drop down. Or let's see, it's 8 guys now. Someone just dropped. So 8 guys need to fall from +5 or better to +6 or worse, and none of the +6 or worse guys moving up for the cut to go back to +6. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys on the course at the moment at +5. And another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys at +4. Higa is on his last hole. Not that, I could use Shot Tracker and figure out where he is, because this app is fucking terrible.
I did ask if it was like comparable to the Masters app, and I learned very quickly it is not.
No, it is not. Like this morning, Geoff, I was trying to sweat that Eric Cole against, basically, we bet the don't pass line on Bryson at +110 to be first round leader overnight. And we needed Eric Cole to somehow make 2 bogeys, or at least 1 for a split. And I was trying to get my updates on Eric Cole, and just the app would not update for 45 minutes.
No, the app was horrible. I had to get, I don't know. It's usually like some of the sports books have the proprietary info, it seems.
Oh, I am in negotiations to get that info, by the way.
Well, it should be in other places other than sports books. I'll say
that's exactly what I'm saying. And if I can get my hands on it, then, could be good news.
So the feature group that's probably the most consequential is the Fitzpatrick,
Smith,
and
is it Rahm with them?
Yeah, and Rahm. They're all at or just above the cut line. Brooks hit it over the green on the drivable 14th.
Geoff, why is it that Corey Connors and Keegan Bradley are the 2 best putters on the planet?
I'm enjoying it. I'm not.
Me too. I could really use Keegan to win this tournament.
Yeah, no, I mean, Paul might have Keegan also. I never took or heeded your advice on Keegan this week. I don't think I've ever really bet him, so I wasn't going to start now. But he's looked great, and Connors I've enjoyed. Like he made a par save that might be there's no chance he's ever made a par save like that anymore. Like there's no way he makes one like that on the weekend either, though, right?
That's exactly what just Tim and I were talking. We were outside having a pregame cig. And just as you theorize that maybe it's just like Gary Woodland at Pebble. Maybe it's just his week.
That would be amazing. Like, as in Canada, we would get, I don't know, we would get real behind that. I'll tell you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But he's not the only Canadian in the hunt. Like Pendrith played well today.
Yeah. Why didn't we look at Canadians when we were betting? It's very close to the border. All the Canadians seem to be playing well, except for Mac Hughes.
You said Canadians and Bay Hill, and even Connors hits the Bay Hill mark. So,
the 4 guys at the top of this leaderboard right now are Bay Hill guys. Connors, Scheffler, Hovland, and Bradley. You even have Rose, who was kicking around. Adam Scott was kicking around. Like Rory's playing okay. And the guys that typically struggle at Bay Hill are struggling.
Is that a coincidence?
Bryson played great at Bay Hill and won the tournament there.
Yeah. Well, is what a coincidence that's just the crossover?
Like, can you see anything and take it, or that's just like a random happenstance?
I mean, I think you can make some logical leaps to why. It's a pretty long course, and a lot of the scoring that's done on that course are on the par fives, and 2 of them are cut off at this course, and the par fives in general just aren't that easy here. So once you remove like the easy par fives at Bay Hill, you're looking at long par threes, long par fours, and we have those years at Bay Hill that either the wind is way up or the rough is fucking thick.
Thomas Peters, Pat, hit both par fives in 2.
Who did?
Thomas Peters.
Did he? Is that how he ended up scoring so well?
I don't even know if he birdied the second one. I remember tracking him then. And I will tell you, as someone that has bet Thomas Peters in every single live event this year, he was never as close to the lead as he was in this event today. So I had like a hour of like, oh my God, maybe not, maybe like a 40-minute period of like, if Thomas Peters actually is in this thing on the weekend, I'll hate myself.
Well, he's not really in it on the weekend, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, I'm not, but I couldn't believe it. But a lot of, I don't know. It does seem like maybe the live schedule coming into this one was better set up than maybe even the PGA schedule, as weird as that sounds, despite them having to do a lot of traveling. So
Yeah,
just the amount of events they're playing.
I suppose the travel. Are we blaming the travel for Sung Jae? Is that what we're doing? Who the hell was that who just hit the pin? Oh, Lowry, your guy. That may have been from earlier.
I don't know.
I think it was. Now they're showing Shane Lowry highlights.
That won't.
Yeah, Lowry's on a roll.
Yeah, this Cam Smith Fitzpatrick group is
wrong. Yeah, that's the group.
Oh, we're getting Morikawa highlights. $5 as he misses.
But you already know that he misses.
I saw it on the other stream that we have. Having the 5T, I'm even trying to get myself acclimated to this of like who is where.
Yeah.
Because that one down in the bottom left is like the 18th hole and like the featured holes.
Okay.
But it keeps cutting to black for some reason. And I was watching the Fitzpatrick group earlier, and they must have been switching cameramen or something, but it was like Blair Witch shot.
It's like that guy from the Outlaw Tour doing the camera work.
Maybe so, but it made the shot seem real hard. With the camera swaying everywhere. It's like, good God.
Have you ever seen fairways this narrow, Jeffrey?
This is quite the test for a Friday. I enjoy it. I'm not against it, but oh my God, like these guys, you're fighting for everything here.
You can see why this has had like 4 US Opens. Like it is a similar type of layout, right?
I mean, it's playing harder than I think even people who thought it would play really hard.
Like if this were US Open, how much differently would it really be set up?
I can't imagine any differently. Like what would they do?
Like they can't make the grass any longer.
They can make the greens somehow faster.
They could, or put the pins and even like there's been a lot of front pins. Like I don't know. It's about as hard to set up as you can imagine.
I mean,
is this Scheffler live? Yeah, it is.
It is.
Don't worry, he'll hit 2 feet. No one is better at shitty lies than Scotty Scheffler. It's unbelievable.
You would think guys would just start clubbing down more just to get.
Look at that.
I mean,
You can have that for birdie.
That's an excellent shot.
I don't know. I've seen him tracking plenty of players who seem like they've clubbed down on the hole and they're still in the rough. And then they're in the rough from so much farther back.
Well, that's fair. Except Adam Scott, who drives it too far.
Yeah, Adam Scott just unleashes drives. Come on, Keegs. Jarrett. That's not Jarrett. No. 100 out. That's like where I would hit it. Good God. Don't worry, he'll make that.
Probably the way he's been going around, he and Connors just
can't be stopped.
Must have saved a leprechaun's life or something.
That's like when they win.
Oh my God, where would you go here if you're Rom?
Right into the face of that grass.
Would you even get it to the bunker?
I think I would hit into the face of it and then roll back. Certainly wouldn't do that.
Give yourself a chance for par?
No.
Tim's back on the struggle bus on the course, Jeff.
That's okay. I'm not too concerned about it.
Jeff left.
No, I didn't leave. I don't know. I wanted to say something to, just keep Tim with his confidence. It's still early in the year.
I'm not worried. Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
I just want your game to be good when
mean,
we go to Cabot in a few
I
weeks.
would like that too.
It's just that last year's struggles are carrying over, right? Like that's what the
I would say
that's what the group chat is saying.
No, I would say that I played a few rounds with Tim so far, and you can hear it that he's hitting the ball better. Make it, Cam. There we go.
Shot.
Rally's on. He's only 9 back. 10 back? Is that 10 back or 9 back? It's 10 back, right?
10 back is even.
Yeah, even. Yeah. Guaranteed win. Cam Smith. Let's go. Oh, God. Woodland. Idiot.
Wow, this is for Eagle. Kick in, birdie.
Yeah. This is Gary we're talking about here. This is non-pebble Gary.
No, but you know what? That's what he needs. He's got 5 holes left to get into the cut. He'll be at 7 over. You know, he needs to make 2 more birdies. He's got a par 5.
Yeah, maybe 1 if he's super lucky. Let's check in on how that's going. Not great. Oh, turn at the hole.
Pretty good putt, though.
Oh, yeah. If he can get his lag putting down, which he seems to have this week.
Mm-hmm.
But he's made a few bombs as well. Yeah, I don't think that +6 is going to do it here. Did you play the Canadian Open course recently, Geoff?
Yes.
How's it looking?
I've played it a couple times. It's looking good. It's hard. Like for me, it feels like it's playing harder than Oak Hill. Like for me, if I go to Oak Hill, I would die. But like the rough is getting pretty insane. Anything in the rough, you're literally just chopping out. Now, I don't think it's going to play hard necessarily at the Canadian Open. That would be impossible because the guys like in the rough might be in trouble. But there'll be too many players who are never in the rough and are pin stalking unconsciously because there's so many scoring opportunities there. So, but yeah, the course is in amazing shape for obvious reasons. Like it's about to host the PGA. It's in the best shape it's ever been in probably my entire life.
When are you not allowed to play anymore?
We got a notice today. I think my locker is going to be a caddy. I think the men are I'm almost certain the men are in the women's locker room because it's nicer because it's newer. And I think the caddies are in the men's locker room. Yeah, so maybe like I'll see if Tommy Fleetwood's caddy wants to leave me some like goodies in my locker. That'd be like awesome. But yeah, don't think that's like not on my mind as a thing to try to make happen. But yeah, I don't know. We're getting kicked out in a little bit. What day? We got a notice today. And like hard kicked out. Like you're not even allowed to like go for lunch. Like the club is
really?
closed. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Victor from 166 sticks it to like 8 feet for birdie.
Love Victor.
There's no doubt that the early late wave was definitely the right wave.
Yes. Well, we'll see unless there's like gale force winds over the past final 5 holes or something.
Yeah, I don't think
that stayed for JT. That's great. Let's see. This has to be the shittiest drivable par 4 in history. It sucks.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll change it for the weekend?
No, I don't. But like, I don't understand.
Oh dear, Cam, that's very offline.
That's not out of bounds, is it?
Into the stands, hit something.
Oh, he's pulling a U. Hit a tree, bounce back and play.
Yeah.
But
yeah, just
I
like
mean,
there's nothing to the
tees so far back where they would like not go for it at all, and that just becomes a boring layup hole, I guess. Then, right?
But there seems to be no penalty for going for it.
Yeah, those are the worst. When like par is the floor, then the hole sucks. If it's
and like, oh hey, there's Bryson has to make this if they're showing it.
Well, they did show his tee shot on this hole. He was sort of off to the left.
He did not make that.
No.
Like they should be getting more Bryson here. As you said, they're showing a lot more of the live guys this week.
I definitely have noticed that compared to the Masters. Been a lot more. And people you
the
didn't
live
meet,
guys peak. I don't want to say they're peaking for the week, but the live guys are popped early on the leaderboard.
Yeah, but they showed almost every shot of Phil's today, and they didn't need to.
No, you're right. Though I guess Bryson popped really for 3.5 rounds. To be honest,
and
Brooks
and DJ.
But like they buried Bryson today. Like we haven't seen anything from him.
Or Patrick Reed.
Yeah, Patrick Reed, who's been in the clubhouse at +3 for the entire tournament. We haven't seen a shot from him yet. But we got a ton of DJ, we got a ton of Bryson yesterday, a ton of Brooks. And like Brooks, we're getting a ton of Brooks, and like he's kind of in it. Like he can still win this, but he's not a leader right now.
No.
Brooks parred every hole on the front nine. That was amazing.
So did Justin Suh.
Has he gone backwards yet? I saw he had an under par round going.
Who, Suh?
Yeah.
He was at 2 under. I don't know if that's changed.
I'd like to see some strokes from Cal and Taryn. I haven't showed a single shot of his. He's in 5th.
No, they actually did. Maybe it was on one of the other.
Talking about on the main
one of the goofy feeds. I think he was on. No, so still at 2 under through 10. Keith Mitchell's playing well. Your boy Michael Block.
Michael Block, did you shoot even par in 2 consecutive rounds? There's no fluke. The guy obviously has some skill. He has a sense of how to play this course.
Yeah, he has skill. He's here.
Good for him. And he didn't implode after shanking a shot. He steadied the buffs and shot even par the rest of the way through the round. Like, that's impressive stuff.
So someone in the chat just mentioned, how come Haotong is in the field? Don't automatic past champions get in?
Yeah, okay. That is a deep cut.
What someone else is asking, how many steps are you up to today?
Not nearly as many today. Yesterday, because we golfed, it was like 17,000.
Oh, Scheffler. What happened to the Scheffler who can't putt? I miss that guy. Just at majors he can putt?
And the Players' Championship.
But not when I bet on him at the Masters and he loses 20 strokes putting?
Correct.
Great. Fantastic news. What's Spieth up to here? Cut line Spieth. I don't have that for birdie. Oh, Woodland made his birdie. Good for him.
There's no way the 5s can push the 4s, or the 5s can be out.
No, the 5s are safe. Because right now, +4 is T51. It would take 20 guys to move up, and guys aren't moving up.
Fair. Still only 9 guys under par.
Oh, and we just lost one of the +5s. Who the hell was that? Jeremy Wells, the PGA Pro, dropped.
Well, they'd like to have a second guy to make it, so they have something to talk about in terms of the competition.
I feel like they've already talked about. They showed that guy way too.
He played well.
There was a thing yesterday where they were only showing Michael Block and Adam Scott shots.
Well,
Lowry just dropped another putt, guys.
Who did?
Lowry.
Did he really?
He is on one right now. Big time.
Good.
That's one of your picks.
Yes. Given that Gooch didn't play well at all, and DJ is, who knows? I just thought, Jeff, that you'd be on DJ. The logo was a nut. Anytime there's a nut logo, you pick DJ.
I thought long and hard about it. I bet losers, a lot of losers. Although I did some.
Yeah, you got that Cantlay bet.
Got a big Cantlay bet. Yeah, big. Got him at 100 to 1. That'd be fun.
The Continental European bet's not looking good, though.
I'm always cheering for Victor. I'm cheering. There's a Canadian at the top. Like, I got enough to root for. And the thing was, this is not a good way of looking at it, but so many of my bets were like all futures that I honestly feel like I didn't spend much money this week. And then last night I made that Bryson bet that Pat was talking about for first round leader last night. Like a lot of people seem to, when you saw the plus money and you stared down what Cole had left. And before I woke up, apparently Cole hit it in the water. So that was great.
First swing.
That was fantastic. Now, nothing like cashing. It was. I only got it at +110. I think it was +120 in some spots. But yeah, shout out to I only saw it because Add-On put it out there, and I was like, oh shit, I should probably go look at that. I couldn't believe that Bryson was plus money.
Yeah, the holes left. If you looked at the hole stats that Cole had left, plus the cold weather, yeah, I mean, I showed you my ticket. I bet it pretty hard for something like, I don't want to say random, but could have made me really annoyed for all of Major Week if I lost that bet.
Yeah, if I had lost the bet, I'd be really in the hole here. Now I'm not necessarily free rolling the tournament, but I'm pretty close.
Gotta feel bad for Cole. He slept on a lead without being the first round leader and had all that pressure with none of the cachet of being a round leader, and he didn't go very well today at all.
No, I feel bad in the sense that his momentum got interrupted. He was playing great, and because of the day was delayed, like so many PGA events, he got that bad spot. But obviously came in the morning with none of that mo that he was.
Oh, is that a
he
hole
was
in
just
one
hitting
for
missiles
Scheffler?
yesterday?
Oh, that's to a Scheffler to a foot on 15
Oh,
off the
everyone's
tee,
fine.
and Spieth and Victor just both missed birdie putts. And Morikawa is gonna make a bogey here, I think, because he was in the sand. Oh, there he goes down the hill.
Scheffler, eh? He's too good.
Yeah, it's unfair. I don't like it. Ban him. Maybe he'll get upset that it's woke hill and he'll quit.
I mean, not that it mattered because DraftKings is illegal where I am, which probably saved me some money this week. So shout out to the Ontario government for saving me some money this week. But yeah, I don't know. I was dumb enough. Like if you asked me to rank the big three, like Scheffler was my third. Good thing I was never betting anyone under 10-1 or Rory. And I didn't get to play much DFS other than sending, a cousin a single bullet for a $33 single entry. Womp womp. It's a loser.
I used Rahm instead of Scheffler, so that's not going well. Oh, Justin Sill, look at this shot.
Wow. Look at this guy.
Just playing some good golf, hitting every fairway. Is Morikawa's ball still rolling?
I think it stopped.
Who do you think has a better week, Taryn or Suh?
Suh. Like, Suh's like a real guy.
So was Callum Tarrant.
You thought yesterday he was fucking Laurie Cantor.
I did mistake it too, yes.
He's like, oh yeah, Callum Tarrant's great on live.
It's like, no, that's actually Laurie Cantor.
Isn't that guy that's literally the worst golfer on live was shooting?
He's their auxiliary player who comes in when somebody can't play.
That must be a pretty good miss.
Oh,
I already saw it. They showed it on that feed.
Yeah, I was hoping for Cam to win that continental European bet, but looks like Hovland's going to run away with it.
Well, we'll see.
Well, it's not going to be Rahm, I don't think.
Well, Rahm's at what, +5?
Yes, that's a 10
There's
stroke.
still a lot of Europeans.
A lot of golf left. Well, yeah, it's continental Euro, though.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know how any of the Danes are doing.
One of the Højgaards is going to make that. Vic Perez is at 2 over, and he's in.
Okay.
Straka,
yeah, Straka's at even.
Molinari, did he make the cut?
I don't think so.
right.
Jager's at +2 as well.
Peters.
Yeah, Peters is +5 though.
I mean, Great Britain is sort of an island.
It's kind of an island, so maybe that counts. Who else here? I think that's it. No, Pablo Lafrabal.
Definitely not David Lingworth.
No, not to his big fucking head. His Bruce Bochy head, as Cam would say. How long ago? Cam pointed out that when he referenced Bruce Bochy, Jeff, he said that he was the Padres manager. When do you think that Bruce Bochy was last the Padres manager? What year?
Yeah, the Padres fired him and the Giants hired him, right?
I remember it too. Yes.
And I remember being in San Diego when they fired him. So that would have been.
Well, he was the
the
Giants
fall.
manager in 2010 when they won the World Series.
So, 08, 07? I don't know.
He was the Padres manager. Yeah, in 07, he was hired by the Giants.
Yeah.
So to 95 to 2006, he was the Padres manager.
It's nice to see people making old-timey references to sports that are disconnected that isn't me. Basically, something that's in the SAS wiki wheelhouse. Oh, goodness.
Hovland, where the hell is that going?
Hospitality tent.
Just big smile.
Well, now this is how trying to drive that part.
Is that out of bounds?
This is how you can get in trouble trying to drive that.
I guess so. Yeah, if you drive it 40 yards to the left. Oh, he's safe. He's inside that wall. Stopped it. Wish I had a wall.
Or an invisible fence. Something like keep the ball in play.
I think you have one of those. The amount of shots that you hit out of bounds that bounce into the center of the fairway are unbelievable.
The course feels bad for me. Victor doesn't seem too concerned.
No, he's going with the flow.
this the Scheffler shot from like 3 hours ago?
Yeah, this is the Scheffler shot that happened 10 minutes ago. They don't like showing things live.
It's too bad.
Geoff, have you watched any of... I saw they were doing like a Manning cast for this, but it wasn't Manning. It was two other people who I didn't know.
Yeah, I was. I forget who was on there earlier. They've had good celebrities, but I haven't really watched any of it.
If anyone in the chat has watched that, I'd be curious to know if it's any good. Like I said, I haven't watched a second of it.
No, me either. Corey doesn't seem to like that shot.
It's fine.
Brooks
That's gimme range for Connors today.
Yeah, it's up a bit of a swale, but that's fine.
Brooks just made a birdie.
Brooks?
So he's to even.
Let's see if Sue can cash this in.
There's definitely more under par rounds this afternoon than this morning, it seems.
Well, it seemed like after it rained a little bit, like if you were hitting fairways, it was a little bit more gettable. Like your ball would stop.
Definitely.
I think Spieth just hit a line drive at the full par
Oh,
four.
he's talking to himself now.
Who?
Spieth.
Keegs. Oh.
He's having fun too. Look.
No, this weather's not bothering him.
Absolutely not. He actually plays in 12-degree weather, unlike some people.
Mm-hmm.
Geoff, Tim and I played in 4-degree weather yesterday.
That's insane.
Well, got to get your rounds in.
No, that's unnecessary. It's so early in the season. That's just no. I would never.
So does your course have agreements with other courses nearby, Geoff, that you can pick up rounds for the 3.5 weeks it's closed?
Yeah, there's reciprocal lotteries.
I assume there had to be something like that.
Yeah. I think it's like 2 weeks. It's close for 2 weeks.
Did Fitzpatrick go in the water?
Well, he's got his driver out. There'd only be one reason for that. He's taken an unplayable or something.
Was that for Eagle for Morikawa? That's a really dumb question.
I don't believe so. I think that was for par, wasn't it?
A no-putt birdie for Brooks coming.
Oh. Brooks is in this. It all depends on what Scheffler does. I have no confidence in any of these. I don't have confidence in Hovland or Scheffler to get any better than where they are like throughout the course of the tournament.
No.
But like Scheffler might just get to -12 somehow.
Oh, he definitely could.
Bryson. Go Bryson. You should putt like Bryson.
Well, you have to get the super long putter to do that.
You should do it.
Yeah.
Tim is doing aim point putting, Geoff.
Oh, no. You know, I will say this, Tim. Never. I'm trying to say something politely.
Say it.
I think it's unnecessary for someone of your like scores to be doing aim play.
Well, I think that's the reason I'm doing it.
No.
To try to steal some strokes that way.
But putting hasn't been your problem.
No, but I just feel like if I start consistently only ever two putting, make a big difference.
Yeah, but aim point has nothing to do with your ability to three putt.
No, but if 40% of your strokes are on the green, then stands to reason as we're trying to do something.
Yeah, but putting's not your problem. Weight would be your problem more than aiming it.
Well, yes, but no. There's some logic to it.
Oh, Thomas, there we go. Maybe Thomas can come back and rally for a win.
Well, he did win last year, back 7 on Sunday.
That double's real tough.
Yeah. You can recover from bogeys here. Doubles are killers.
Or Sam Burns just triples every hole.
Triple or another triple.
Here's Hovland. Does he have a...
He should be giving relief here, shouldn't it? But I guess if it doesn't obstruct his swing, no relief is given.
Do you think he's going to get it on the green or not?
Phil would take out his like four iron. Say, "Oh, I was going to hit this shot.
Yeah, I was going to hit
Now
this driver from here."
But now I can't, man. Give you, or Spieth or Scheffler. I mean, they all take advantage of the rules like that too. It's not like
Oh, I worry for Vic on this shot. That's going to be over the green. It's got to be.
Cam Smith's drive.
Where the hell did that
I
go?
don't think it got on the green.
Didn't get there?
I don't think so.
Wow. Where'd it go over?
Well, the camera didn't even follow the ball.
Well, they seem to be... Oh, he hit it into the bunker.
Oh, dear. It did seem like he dug his leading edge into the turf.
He had to cracked that as hard as he could. What happened to Cam Smith's shot?
His driving on the par fives today is just giving him no chance. It's actually put him in horrible spots.
I wonder if Woodland can hit one straight. He seems to either slice or hook every shot off the tee somehow.
So you're saying Hovland's in trouble?
Yeah, Hovland just
Went from trouble to trouble.
trouble to trouble.
Big boss.
Although
here.
the sand trap, I guess, is not devastating. For these
It's
guys.
not great for him. Although he's been in a lot of bunkers today. Also, have you ever seen so many lip outs, Jeff?
There've been a lot.
Bad cuts, bad cut holes.
Well, Jeff
you not
just
get-
probably accused all the people doing aim point standing around the hole. That's probably the reason, right, Jeff?
Settle down.
I did like DB's take on aim point. It's just like, and just the amount of people like, oh, if you're having to walk around 80 feet to get at people's lines, like people are doing aim point all over the green. There's going to be,
Well, as long as you don't do it in somebody's
no,
line.
but like if the next group comes through, you probably have just trampled their line.
How is it any different than walking that 60 feet out of the way of your friend's ball when that could be the line of the next person?
I understand that, but I mean, the closer you get to the hole to do it,
Sure.
the more chance there is to putt over that spot. That like, what's the difference?
Spieth looks apoplectic.
Did he get caught in it? Oh, he did too, didn't he?
Ooh.
He came back down.
He's near the cut line. He's on it, right?
He's on the cut line because
Yeah, he doubled.
He doubled. They just missed that really short birdie putt. Oh, JT on 14 or on 15, sorry. Oh, this is the easy par 3.
Yeah, it's a little short one.
So he's going to triple bogey this.
Bro, Taryn just made another birdie.
You would never know.
You're right.
Yeah, he's a fucking like ghost runner in this tournament.
He's like
He's a creative player they give birdies to like
he's
pad,
like-
pad the cut line.
the pace setter at the 10,000 meter run at the Olympics.
Yeah.
I guess Sky Sports would probably be showing him a bet. He's the high Englishman. He's 3 under. He's 4 under today.
Well, you never know it because they were too busy showing me Gary Woodland.
A lot of Gary Woodland today.
Who was that who just stuck it near the hole on the par 3? Oh, Morikawa. Pin seeking.
I have a Hovland over Morikawa matchup today, which is probably in trouble now if you're telling me.
Bryson could just get to 4 under.
Even if he gets to, I think if you're at 3 under here, you're fine.
Because if he wants to, Bryson can hit it farther than any of these guys. And the advantage in both hitting it further and knowing what you need on every shot is just so huge. Spots like this.
Hovland's
Oh,
2.
look, Callum Tarrant. They show a tap in of his.
Hovland is 2 under for the day right now, but he's still not on the green on that short par 4. And Morikawa has a tap in on 15. They're showing it right now on the screen. So they'll probably be even at best here, assuming Morikawa makes. We'll see what Vic does. Vic's in the bunker right now.
I feel like he's going to go up and down from par.
You think he's going to make par here?
I do, up and down.
I mean, if he can make par from where he was, that's a classic sign. This is the worst hole ever.
True. You should really be penalized. He might.
Oh, he almost
birdie.
chipped it in.
Yeah.
All right, Vic's fine. He's going to tap
Victor.
in.
Kick in birdie or kick in par.
Kick in
sorry.
par.
It's a nice save, Victor. Pat,
Sand save.
can I tell you this Cam Smith, these par 5s, he's screwed again. I think he bogeyed the one.
Well, he
He
double
double
bogeyed the one on the front.
He's going to bogey this one.
Oh, fuck off, Cam Smith. He's
Dude,
made a bunch
he
of
might-
birdies today
He's
too.
up there. And he's in
I
trouble.
see him.
There's a doings going on.
He's in the rough, 114 out,
Well,
lying.
he's got his driver down, so
Is
he's
he-
taking an unplayable or getting free relief. One of the two.
Hopefully it's free relief. Maybe Phil's taught him a thing or two. Yeah, here's how you
No,
get.
he's on another team, so I don't know if Phil be helping out.
Phil's like the king of live.
I
Looks,
tell
he
you,
looks out for everyone.
He should. He
Phil is
should.
the
Oh,
king
yeah,
of life.
Oh my god.
Spieth is taking a drop in the bunker with his driver.
Oh
Shut
my
up.
god. How is this allowed to happen?
I'm like 8 seconds behind you. Is it okay? Here we go. What a
Is
fuck!
he getting relief from something?
Yeah, relief from a bad lie.
No
sand
way.
traps. Sand traps are hazards.
I believe.
Can someone in the comments like fill me in on
Why
how
does he
this?
get a drop?
Oh,
It's a hazard.
Oh, Cam Smith went OB. EPAT has confirmed
He's,
in the
he's
chat.
hitting his fourth here up there.
Great. That's great fucking news. Thanks, Cam
He's
Smith.
got a pretty big club in his hands.
I cannot believe. I mean, I was in a
You should
bunker.
do it like our
yesterday.
buddy. You should drop it on that tee from the rough.
Listen, I was in a bunker this week and I put my hand on the ball, but I never seen
Not a bad
a guy-
shot.
But what is Spieth getting the drop for is my question.
Not fair, Nash. Free drop.
I think that the network wants him to make the cut and they've awarded him free placement.
Well, he needs to make this for
Well, because he got
Does it
caught.
just-
He got caught in the bunker. Oh, geez, he almost did make it for par. He got caught in the bunker, so I think it had something to do with where his ball came back into the bunker, based on either where he was standing or where he made a shot. I think
It
that's what
actually
happened.
seems like his new lie was harder than the old lie. Just
I'd like
based-
to know what rule, under which rule that was. being done.
Oh, Spieth hit his first bunker shot out of bounds over the green
Okay, so he was
Oh,
taking a drop
in the
Oh.
bunker.
in the bunker from that. Okay,
That makes more sense.
Oh my God. Oh, while Victor stuck it to a foot for that par on the same hole, right? They're playing that same hole.
yes, they are that short par four.
And dude, Shane Lowry's about we don't even know this, but Shane Lowry's about to make another birdie.
I mean, don't count on Shane Lowry automatically making some sort of gimme putt. Trust me.
It's
I've
one
lost
foot.
enough money on Shane Lowry.
I don't know that I've ever seen someone have to drop a shot at this level, any level, drop a shot in the bunker after going out of bounds.
I'm gonna say the only time I can remember someone taking a drop in a bunker was that Zalatoris Luke List playoff where they were right next to each other, and one of them had to move their ball.
Zalatoris is good to play in September, I hear.
And how many would Zalatoris would firmly be at -5 right now in this tournament?
Oh yeah.
This is a
100.
Zalatoris course.
Definitely.
He'd be losing in a playoff this week.
Is he gonna be on the
100%.
Ryder Cup?
Jarrett Keegs. All right.
Is he going
Birdie
to be
chance.
on the Ryder Cup team now?
I don't know. Will they take him for the Ryder Cup?
Okay. You guys want to go there? Is
Yes,
Pudley
sure.
Harrington going to be on the Ryder Cup team?
Pick
Okay.
himself?
No, it's Luke Donald.
Luke Donald gonna pick himself?
No, he said, is Patrick Harrington going to qualify for the team?
I mean,
He might.
how is he gonna qualify?
Well, Europe's in a.
What's
I'm sure Jeff is looking at the point total, and that's why he's posting.
I'm sure that he's nowhere near it. Because he's what, +2
And
right now
they
in this
only-
tournament?
And they only get, what, 4 captains picks for Europe, not 6?
Yeah, you get
More guys automatically qualify for the European team.
correct. So he's not going to qualify because he doesn't play really any real events that get you points. That's tough.
Well, he played in this.
Sure. So he's gonna come
And he'll play.
he'll come 37th in this.
And he'll
There
play-
is the Lowry
and
birdie.
he'll play at Liverpool.
Okay. That's great. So he has 2 tournaments all year.
And
where
I
he
don't
gets-
know whether
gets
he
points.
did enough on the seniors tour to qualify for the US Open as like a champion of something.
Do you think he's gonna win one of these fucking majors? Like, what are you
If he-
talking
if he-
about?
He could be top 5, but he was top 5 at the
Oh,
Master. Or,
Come on. Oh, Cam Smith almost saved par. Missed it
Oof.
by an inch.
Wow.
That'd have been all world. He's capable.
I mean, that's why I liked him this week. But the drive, I mean, people told me, he sucks at driving.
Doubled and singled the par 5s today.
Yeah, that's not great.
Yeah, you're playing really. Are those his
Luckily
only
for him, there's only 2 on the course.
Morikawa made his birdie.
Meester's having a little round.
I mean, I assume Tambo is absolutely crushing it because he was all over Nick Taylor, Burmeister, and Poston. I think Poston's doing all right as well.
Nick Taylor, Pendrith, Canadians are having a day.
Yeah, Poston's doing just fine. If you played him in DraftKings, you're pretty happy right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, he was like the cheap guy.
If Fowler had been like in the last 2 or 3 rounds on Sunday, Jeff, would you have gone to Rochester for Sunday?
No.
To be there, it's so close.
No.
Ricky's first win.
Sure.
Oh, okay. I could just see those wheels turning and you saying, "Okay, I got to go."
It is close. I mean, right? It's not
I mean,
a
you
far.
guess you got to drive around the lake, so it's still probably a decent drive.
So I do have a cut update for you. It's now going to take 7 guys to drop, and there's 6 at +5. So all of those guys need to drop. And then the +4s, there's 1, 2, 3 of them. One of them's Justin Thomas. One of them is Hoagie, who's playing his final hole, so he would need to double.
Rom's 5 over.
his
now.
final.
Rom just made a birdie.
He just made a birdie.
Just made a birdie.
Wait a sec.
Like I just watched him can it here.
Okay, so now it's going to take even more. +6 is looking, I don't want to say dead, but not great. Mackenzie Hughes is also at +5 right now.
Oh,
All the Canadians might make the cut.
there'd be
That'd be
so
pretty
many Canadians on
impressive.
the President's Cup team.
That's in 2 years.
Yeah, but still, there'll be so many Canadians on the President's Cup.
And it's in Canada? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They'll take at least, there was 2 on the last one, wasn't
Is
there?
Mike Weir the captain? I assume he's.
Yeah,
right.
every time
Yeah, Weir's the captain, isn't he, Jeff?
Yeah, where's the captain? Every time Mackenzie Hughes plays well, the announcers on like PGA Live tell you it's because he's motivated because they left him off last President's Cup team.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been on the President's Cup team.
See, if the President's Cup really wants to put juice into things, I mean, are they owned by the PGA?
What?
President's
Yes.
Cup?
Yes.
Okay.
is-
No,
owned
they're
by-
no, isn't the President's Cup PGA of America just like the PGA Championship?
I'm pretty sure.
They should,
Got-
because
got-
if that's the case, they should let live guys.
I'm pretty sure it's like a PGA.
By this time next year, the live guys might be open to being back in the Ryder Cup. If Europe gets drubbed in Europe, all of a sudden the live guys are back.
You would think.
What guys on live can help Europe though? It only make it a more drubbing.
No, Laurie Cantor's there, Tim's buddy.
No, it's
Bland?
seriously.
Bland is there.
No, but I'm not even kidding. Like
That's-
that's only their pipeline for captains. That's like taking a hit right now.
I suppose that's true. They have all the old Euros.
They have a lot of internationals that aren't Euros.
Yeah, if anything, the President's Cup is taking a killing. 'cause
South
we're
Africans
Chileans.
and-
We've
Yeah, all the
also-
Chileans,
all the
Aussies.
Aussies. Yeah, you're right.
South Africans. That's the biggest
Yeah.
kick. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. To lose Cam Smith and yeah. So, but seriously,
Are there
mean,
any
all-
are there any Korean players on live?
I don't know.
I don't think that
I
there
don't
is.
think there are.
the one that was good today, but's been the worst player ever on live. This like not SH Kim, this like SW Kim.
Oh, Schwani Kim or whatever that guy's name
Yeah.
is.
Shwani Kim always comes last place on live. And then today I saw he was 4 under in his round at one point. I was like, what the fuck?
Golf, but louder. Well, Ron was driving it.
Who stuck it in Victor's group? Would that be Spieth for a bounce back or
They're showing Spieth hit right now.
is that Lowry in it? It's Lowry in his group. Lowry stuck it, dude. Because he would have
It's-
gone first because he birdied the last hole.
Spieth is inside whatever ball that is now.
Yeah, just ever so slightly. Oh, okay, Corey.
Connors behind a
That's it.
tree, 193.
Out of that very thick cabbage.
Oh, Nick Taylor did not have a good day today. He is not going to make the cut. I amend my statement.
Get going. That's an okay pass.
You know,
Actually.
you're that's a real troublesome lie for Corey Connors to chip over the bunk.
I don't know that he could have done much better though out of that position.
A par for Scheffler? Yeah, finally. Guy needs to calm down. I am shocked you're not cheering for Justin Rose here.
I mean, I did mention him on the show.
If he was
I
on
said
live,
I
you'd
thought
be
one of the
cheering for
old
him.
guys like Justin Rose would make a run.
If he was on live, you would be cheering for him.
No, I'm not cheering for anyone particularly who's on live.
Oh, here's Cam Smith at the short par 4. Wonder if he can hit it out of bounds. Oh no, he just
That's leaking right though.
is there out of bounds right? Because he'll have hit that. Good Lord! Now he has a
Oh, dear.
tree in his
Oh,
way.
dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Not good. No, I mean, I picked Lowry, so I want Lowry to win. But if not for him, I'm behind Connors here,
Just get behind Scheffler.
and I'm just still cheering for Michael Block. I don't care what you say.
Well, I mean, you immediately the moment you started to cheer for him, he shanked a shot off the tee.
He actually made bogey on the hole.
He made double.
first.
He
and
made-
then he shanked it.
Oh,
It
okay.
was not that hole, but the next hole. What are you laughing about?
I forgot to look at the chat when I asked how that other broadcast was. So if you can put it back in. Whether that was good or not, please let me
I also
know.
don't need to see that garbage plate anymore talked about on TV. It looks vile.
I'm glad. I am shocked that you think that looks vile.
Vile.
Who the fuck is eating this?
Rochesterians?
Do they have like heart disease problems in Rochester?
It doesn't even look appetizing.
No.
Like if you're gonna have 6,000 calories, have something good. It's like the plate is the Nicolas Oumet of this tournament. They talk about it every 25 minutes.
Oh, Francis Omelette?
That's it, Francis Oumet from the country club last year.
We have many internet friends in Rochester this evening.
Really?
Are they getting that?
I have no idea. I just mean it seemed like there was a lot of people in my feed who I don't know, but I consider internet friends that seem to be there.
People who grew up with Rochester Fox, there's all kinds of milestones or places to visit in Rochester I'd like to see.
Would you like to go to Jim the Hammer Shapiro's office?
Exactly. That's exactly where I'd like to go. I grew up with Fox Rochester. I know all the landmarks in Rochester.
Oh, for sure.
This guy says that garbage plates are excellent. Like I find it really difficult to take any food advice from Americans.
Well, no, that's not true. Some American food is absolutely like Southern barbecue, not as good as Brooklyn barbecue, but like it's good. Like the American cuisine has some aspects which are quite delicious.
Like,
this stuff looks vile.
It's all basically drunk food.
No, I don't think some of it is drunk food. I don't think baked beans are anybody's idea of drunk food.
I mean, if you have baked beans on a plate, that means you're taking like cues from the British, which is not like a real good look
Or
in the
Bostonian
cuisine department.
I mean, I like molasses baked beans, but they're not a drunk food. They're a January after evening supper. Like they're not a thing you eat at the golf course.
It just looks fucking disgusting.
The whole thing looks very unappetizing, and I feel like I'm in a position to judge what is and what isn't appetizing. And
I mean, the fact that you say something that looks unappetizing is shocking.
Yes, it looks no good.
You like everything.
Not everything, but Hovland's got a very complicated putt down here, which I don't know that he's got diagnosed correctly.
It looks pretty good.
That's actually
I'd say that turned out well.
Better than I expected.
Here's Spieth for birdie. I think the +6s are dead. Although I think Neiman's in the water. And he was at +5. So he's going bankways. Cam, just don't chip it into the fucking bunker and then hit it out of bounds like you're Jordan Spieth. So did Spieth end up making 5 on that hole?
Yes.
So he hit a shot out of bounds from the bunker and only made bogey.
Correct.
Like, shoot this par 4 into the moon.
Yeah, it's not very fair, is it? Or it's too fair. Sorry. All right, Cam.
I can figure out a way to make quadruple bogey. I'm sure.
Sure.
But these guys can't.
Buckle down here, Cam.
Ooh.
That one came out left.
Oh, no.
But that's okay.
I love that for birdie.
That's okay.
This guy says, someone name any Canadian drunk food besides poutine. Poutine is fucking...
Okay, but is a drunk food.
But poutine's also disgusting.
When done right.
No, poutine's just disgusting.
Okay, well, I don't agree with you there. I think when done right, it can be quite delicious. The classic
Like I said,
Canadian drunk food is a piece of pizza.
Unless you're just addicted to heart disease, like this food is going to be great.
Well, anyway.
Don't listen to Pat. He does not speak for all Canadians.
No, he doesn't.
Poutine, like it's got to be hot and fresh, and it can be delicious.
I speak for Canadians with a body fat percentage under 50.
And where we are, you don't really care for them. Donairs are a classic food.
Also disgusting.
I know you don't like them. They're delicious. And just a slice of pizza from Pizza Corner. It's nothing better than that. Look, they're talking about it again. They can't stop themselves.
I've already seen this vignette. They asked them how many calories are in it.
They showed it yesterday.
At least Kevin Kisner guessed high.
Yes, he was the only one who guessed high.
Scotty Scheffler
was like 1,000 calories.
Yeah, Scotty Scheffler's basically you. He's like, I don't know, 200 calories. Oh, Rom's in that bunk.
Lowry would know. That's the sort of stuff Lowry would be all about.
He looks like it. Xander just looks disgusted looking at it.
It looks unappetizing.
His dad was a German decathlete.
And his mom was a high level athlete too, wasn't she?
Yeah, she's Japanese, isn't she?
Is the my main feed is now running some.
Jim Brown died.
Yeah, Jim Brown passed away today.
Well, I'm trying to watch the golf.
Okay, but he's like one of the most consequential athletes
Agreed.
of American sports in the 20th century. So, like,
but these networks have like 6 channels. They don't have to pick the one with the live programming.
Sorry, Jeff, that Jim Brown's passing is inconvenient to you.
Well, I'm not sitting in front of like 6 other feeds like
Varner.
you guys at the moment.
Boom.
Oh, Varner. Is that for birdie? Yeah, back to +1.
Good for Varner. Although no one knows who Harold Varner is, apparently.
Dude, Lowry's
You said he
was
was a mega star.
I said he's a star.
He's not a star.
Yes. Michael Jordan actually called him himself to ask him.
Michael Jordan is a star because he can call people to wear his fucking shit.
If he's calling it Harold Varner, then Harold Varner's a star. Look, they're going to show a Shane Lowry shot up here.
He hits the putt.
No, he's on the tee
On
here.
the tee.
That's because we're watching his featured crew.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Cam Smith can make this 17 feet. Let's see what Connors is up to here. It's not bad. Have that for par.
Nah, so he's going to give one up.
He's making everything.
No,
though.
he's not going to make that.
Nope.
Does Scotty have a driver from the rough? Is that what he's doing here?
I can't see.
Smith just
Oh,
barely.
God, he's down there, yeah. He's got a big club in his hands for what looks like a very obscured ball lie. Big 3-wood, I think. Maybe it is a driver. It's got to be a 3-wood. Or it's a mini driver.
I don't think he carries a mini driver like
Bill
you.
won the PGA Championship with a mini driver in his bag.
And if you went and bought one because of it, that's a
That
not
is
good
a great
shot.
That's not well taken from
Don't worry, he'll put it to a foot.
Scheffler.
Hmm.
I don't know what he was doing there.
Hey Tim, what's with the driver? You bought a new one this year, I heard already.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm working on it. I'm sticking with it.
I was gonna say the difference between Tim's game this year and Tim's game last year is when you hear him hit a shot, although it's not going like dead straight, it doesn't sound like a shank. He's actually making good contact again.
Okay.
I'm swinging too quickly. I know my big problem is my natural swing is to take it past parallel. And I'm really working on not doing that.
That's a pretty big swing.
It is. It's always been my swing is to take it like JD style, well past parallel.
And I have the opposite swing.
And I've been, through the lessons I took and through talking, it's just there's too much time in the swing to catch up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 birdies in the last 8 holes from him. I just gave it from Lowry.
Hey, there's Moronk.
He can make the cut.
He needs a birdie this hole.
Well, I would say odds are he's going to birdie this.
Oh, don't curse poor Polish
I
giraffe.
like Moronk. He's going to be on the Ryder Cup team.
You know that because I told you that yesterday.
Who cares? No, this was like a week.
I told you that
3 weeks ago,
yesterday
4 weeks ago.
on the course because you asked me, what has he done? And I told you he just
chatted
won
about him
at the course where they're playing the Ryder
I
Cup.
chatted about him before the Masters, and I asked you that question. I like Moronk.
We had this conversation yesterday. Do you not remember that?
I don't actually.
Jesus Christ.
You put it in the sand trap.
Who's he playing with? Who is that?
I don't know. Is that Luke Donald?
It looks like Luke Donald. It is Luke Donald.
There you go.
How is Luke Donald only
Because
7 over par?
He's only.
Luke Donald was winning his 3-ball when I was like scrolling the group scores earlier.
Do you think Luke Donald is aware of all the courses that various golfers are playing, Jeff, or is it just, or both Ryder Cup captains don't know?
Say that again?
Do you think Luke Donald is aware of all the various courses people are playing in the world of golf, or is it just Zach Johnson who doesn't pay attention?
Oh yeah, I thought Zach Johnson made a comment that was like, I don't remember it off the top of my head, but he made a comment this week that I thought like was totally unnecessary.
Drive-by smear.
As someone who hasn't resisted chances to take some low-hanging fruit live jokes, Zach Johnson's was totally unnecessary. I don't even know if it was a joke, but from a
shot. Scheffler.
Still got all his work cut out for him to make par.
That's great and everything. Like, he should be making triple bogey here.
Feel like
Can I say something? That's what it looks like at my course right now when your ball's in the rough.
Are you losing balls in the rough, Jeff, off the tee? Like, are they gone?
Tim, there are balls like I'm finding a ball like 3 feet off the green. I'm like, this guy must have been going nuts looking for his ball.
Like, I bet you are collecting some really high quality golf balls just walking around the course.
Yeah, you find that you find nice balls at my course. But the thing is, I'm losing balls too, but you're finding other people's balls who are looking for their balls. Like, it's this give and take it feel at the moment at my course.
Yeah. I got paired up with a guy on Tuesday, and he said he had spent the winter in Europe between Italy and Portugal.
As one does.
Yes, as you do. So I assume, guy got a lot of money.
Is he playing top flights?
No, he was. It's not that what he was playing. He had like super expensive clubs and all this stuff. He would not accept losing a ball.
I hate that guy.
It was just like, my guy. Like, you seem to be like one of the richest people I've ever met. You don't need to be like looking in this swamp for a ball, which I can tell you is unfindable.
Yeah.
He's like, I got a rule. If I lose one, got to find one. I was like, oh my God.
Well, what kind of rule is that? What kind of crazy person logic is that?
And then he didn't look for one because he found 2 on one hole. He's like, oh, I'm still even.
Oh my God.
I'll tell you, there's some. Hold on.
It was the Varner putt 20 minutes ago. He finished with 4 birdies in his last 5.
Yeah, he's scoring coming in. It was Gary in the bunker.
Did he use a driver again?
Thank you.
Werner's hairline is not aging well.
No. Shot from Hovland.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Varner came home like a machine.
Yeah, him and Lowry. Rahm doesn't look as furious as he did before.
No.
He just looks kind of furious.
And Brooks is right there. He just made another birdie.
We'll see how Connors does now that he's not front running. That looks pretty good.
Right down the middle.
Connors can get home clean. That would be outstanding.
Oh, yeah, if he can just finish at 5?
Yeah.
Just to say here, Scheffler again. It's Epka.
He makes this, by the way.
He's 1 under. He's having a 3 under day. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Yeah, he just kind of treaded water. Waited for the conditions to get a little bit easier. Spieth's still at 5 or is he at 4? He's at 5. 112. All right. 10 feet or so, just behind Hovland.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lowry came up short, but he'll chip in. Don't worry.
I hope so. Rory did a good job keeping himself together. It looked like he was going to get off in a big way yesterday. It looked like he was going to throw himself out of the tournament.
He made that par,
himself.
He made that par putt from off the green up the hill, and it just absolutely ignited his round. Yeah. Then he got to the green in 2 on that par 5.
Yeah, it's true. Because for a while there was like, oh my God, is Rory going to crash out another tournament?
I don't think the main broadcast has shown us since we've started a Bryson shot.
We saw one. We saw him leave that putt short.
Yeah, an unnecessary shot.
And it sucks because he's not on any of the featured groups either. I'd like to watch Bryson right now. See what he's up to.
I think they would have made an adjustment when he was the first round leader to do that.
Well, no, because they have the scheduled groups in. They pair them up so they can be featured groups. Dead fucking center.
Unflappable.
Good God. He's made 1 bogey all week.
Yeah.
Oh, Rahm's going to be putting this close. 5 feet for Rahm for birdie. Cam Smith is probably figuring out the most difficult way to play this hole. Like, Scheffler. At least he's not up by like 7.
No,
That's helpful.
This is like anybody who's in red numbers, I think, has a chance, given how difficult the course is. And
You think Taryn has a chance?
anybody in red numbers, I think, has a chance.
Have they shown Scheffler's tee shot on 18 yet?
No,
No, he just made his putt.
stupid putt on 17.
So on the cut line now, still on the course. Oh, Arnaus, the good Paul brother, Yannick Paul, Fitzpatrick, Hughes, Spieth, and Zach Johnson.
I could do without Zach Johnson making the cut.
Then we have Davis Thompson, Lee Hodges, Alex Noren, as you like to say,
That's an accent.
Otagi, Putnam. No, Putnam's done. All those other guys are at +6. They'll need to birdie.
It does look like Michael Block is going to be the only pro to make the cut.
Good for his bookings.
Well, as you know, it was one of his goals, as I mentioned on the broadcast several times.
Go, Cam. Get down there.
It's below the hole. It's fine.
It's a good shot. All 3 of them in this
I
group.
would expect all 3 of them to brush that in.
Who's the third person in this group? Fitzpatrick. That's huge for him. Get himself off the cut number.
I bet you Cam Smith likes that Rochester food.
You think so?
Would it shock you to see Cam Smith eat that stuff?
He's a pretty skinny guy.
Well, okay, but I'm not talking about skinny. I'm talking about just like, doesn't seem like a fine dining sort of person.
No, but you don't stay skinny eating that stuff.
No, well, we have one friend who would eat stuff like that and stay real skinny.
He's not real skinny anymore.
He's still skinny.
As soon
He's
as
not real
his
skinny.
metabolism just stopped being so fast at age 35. Then he finally started packing on the pounds. He also works for a living.
I don't know what you mean. He
Well,
labors for a
yes,
living.
he is a laborer, so he gets actual exercise. He's not a sitter.
My job was exercise for a while.
Yeah, how much did you enjoy that for
I
your
hated
4 days of walking?
It was like more than that, like 11.
And you said you didn't think it was possible for anyone to walk 10,000 steps in a day.
I mean, we walk about 11,000 steps with a round of golf.
Yes, but that was your claim. You said that.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm allowed to be wrong about things.
There's some teachers or like teachers helpers or whatever that are on strike around
Yeah.
here.
They are. You know.
I see them when I'm coming to work. And you were saying before that like you have to be moving. They just seem to stand there and then people just like
I
honk.
I don't know what their rules are. I don't think we had to be moving. I had to be moving because if I stopped, my muscles would seize up. It's one of those things where you just got to keep going in forward motion.
It was a lot colder when you were striking. I will say that.
Yeah. But it's one of these things where, like, once you stop, you get stiff. But while you're still walking, you're keeping everything lubricated and you're fine. You can look at me all you want, but like,
So when you're walking, you're all lubed up. You
as
get a stiffy when you
somebody
stop.
who once ran a half marathon, by the way, that Sunday, that medal on.
You're going to put your medal on for Sunday? Someone asked me how many miles or kilometers do I get a day? I don't know. I should probably look that up.
Well, that's not a great drive from Scheffler. With the helicopter hands.
Wouldn't worry about it. It's probably like on the green.
No, looks like he's in the
Connors put it in a bunker.
first cut of rough on the left side.
I moved the PGA app over on my phone, but I didn't move anything off my main page. So now my apps are like one over, and it's the most confusing thing in the world.
I bet.
Just where I'm used to pressing things, like, oh, it's not there. Let's see. For the year, I am. Where am I going to find this? Walking and running distance. Per day, 6.3 miles a day.
I share my
I'm getting in.
information with a friend of ours who works out constantly. And so all I do now is feel bad that I can't possibly match his intensity.
I can see that.
Like every time I turn around, I was like, oh, he's just completed a workout. He's just completed a workout. Like, what? How?
He's working out.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's up. I made a conscious effort to start walking more this year. No, I did 8 miles on Thursday. I guess we golfed,
Yes.
and then I went for a run.
Come on, Cam. Knock this stiff.
Will you stop rooting for Cam?
He was. Oh, he's not one of
He's
mine.
my pick, not yours. Leave him alone.
I picked him at the Masters, not here. Right.
Obviously, Tim cheers for Cam. He misses
Ah.
a 6-foot putt.
Thanks.
I don't have any control over that.
Connor's in the bunker as we're asking him to get home clean.
Ooh,
At the-
it is pouring rain. This is getting stopped here in a second.
Not unless it pools.
Classic.
Though it is the cut sweat show, so we do have a rule.
That's what I'm saying. we can't actually get through a cut line.
I mean, the U.S. Open will be the real test. If it rains in Los Angeles, so much that they have to.
Oh,
suspend
good lord!
play.
What happened to Keegan here on this par 5? All right, he's got that for par. Same spot as Cam was in.
Yeah, Keegan missed the fairway on his drive and basically had to lay up and then went into the rough again. He's made an absolute mess of this hole.
Oh, Santonio Holmes is 12 over.
I don't know who that is.
And there's Bryson. Seems to have played this hole very straightforward. Go tap that in for bird.
Mm-hmm. Smart. Stay within touch range.
Now, someone
What
has
is
a good point here. If there's a way that we could just transfer Patrick Reed's personality onto Scotty Scheffler, he might be the most compelling golfer of all time. Like if Reed was dominant,
Yeah,
that'd
I know what you mean.
be amazing. Oh, Rom. 3 in a row.
Really shouldn't have for the second major in a row. Hold him completely unable to win.
People are commenting that you should speak into your microphone.
Look, I'm not used to holding a microphone. So,
Would you like Paul to come in here and hold it for you?
I mean, are you asking me if I want a microphone valet? Because I will accept a microphone valet.
I am not doing that. Just when you look over at Pat, just continue to have the microphone. Maybe you should hold it in your left hand.
I am holding it in my left hand.
Yeah.
Sorry,
you're looking at a mirrored
you're
screen.
right. You're right. Your right hand. Hold it in that one so that when you turn to Pat, the microphone goes with you.
Okay.
I can't tell how hard it's raining.
Well, one of these auxiliary feeds, it looked like a downpour.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
look
what
at Lowry
Morikawa.
right now.
Yeah, look at Lowry if you see that feed. It's just piling.
Connor's stuck that bunker shot on 8, but his 17th to 2 feet. So what an up and down.
Well, he hasn't made it yet, has he?
No.
Looks like the rain is going to pass quickly as it comes in.
Oh, Scheffler could be in trouble.
Well, he was out of position off the tee to the
Yeah,
left.
now he's in a real bad. He's not in a great spot.
I mean, I think he's going to have to leave himself a 35-footer that I make for par.
Oh, so
Who,
he's going to
Scheffler?
Yeah, I'm sure
Oh,
that's what I'm
he'll make that.
He's going to do what he did on the last hole. He's going to hit it to 7 feet. And he's going to hit the putt.
From 196 from the deep rough in the rain.
Yeah.
He'll probably just make this.
No,
Hey,
he
here it
hit
is.
that. We talking about Scheffler?
Yeah.
No, that's not a good shot.
Oh, he's
No,
short.
Scheffler,
I would have to assume
he's
of all
shorting in the
players,
rough.
Yeah, he's
Scheffler.
short of the bunker.
The rain has to be almost the worst for Scheffler because of the nature of his swing, where he just slides.
Justin Sue just hit a 50-foot putt,
So he's 4 under now or 3 under?
3 under.
Who was that who just shanked
Rom.
it left? Oh, Rom? Oh, he hit that tree. Fairway.
Imagine what
Did
this
it?
would be like if they hadn't got rid of all those trees.
Did Rom hit the tree and go in the fairway?
It looks like he may have. It's very hard to tell.
I feel like it would have been even harder.
You think it would be harder with all the trees?
I do actually. The only thing that would be different is that maybe guys would take a lot fewer drivers to really avoid those trees.
That's what I was
And the-
thinking.
That might be the consequence of it. We're seeing a lot more free swings because they're just it's rough or whatever. But
Look what Brooks is doing here. That looks like a great shot from Brooks.
oh, Sue. Bet you this
And
goes in.
that was a great shot from Brooks. He's got like 8 feet for birdie.
Oh.
Boy named Sue? Or S, as I believe it's pronounced.
Sa?
S. like that.
JB Holmes was in this tournament.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe we compare him with Patrick. We compare him with Patrick Cantley and Scotty Scheffler. They can play on like another course by themselves. They can like tape.
Go last.
They can tape delay there. They can play the week before, put them on tape delay, and like mix them in.
I think Brooks and Rahm is in big trouble. I don't think he got any break on that tee shot.
No, I mean you can't tell whether the ball bounces off a tree, right? Like it just looked like the way the camera was oscillating
the camera move followed the ball where it was looking like it was going out of bounds, and they like it looked like it would have hit a tree, and then they moved it back to the center of the fairway. But yes, I have no idea.
No.
It's being located as unknown on the
Ooh, that's fun.
Well, I could have told you that.
Morikawa's got a par saver here. You kind of see the hole behind his knee.
I hate these angles.
He made it. Aim point.
I hate that he made that.
Vic's still beating him, isn't he?
Yeah, by a stroke on 7. You could give that up quickly on 17 or 18 here.
And Vic just missed a very makeable putt. Oh
Vic
shit! There's Day. Day's. I didn't realize Day was at +6 now. Day has a chance to make this cut. See what he does here.
Be funny if
Out of the bunk.
Can Brooks and Bryson be with each other tomorrow?
Yes.
Did they still hate each other, or are they on the same team?
They never hated each other. That was all a ploy.
People are asking you to speak up because you're not talking into the microphone.
You know what?
You see how I'm holding the microphone? You're still not holding it to your mouth.
You know what? I'm holding it.
You're holding it. You're holding it like this. Is how you're holding it.
Like, are you afraid of the dark? Flashlight style?
Yes. Speak into it like this.
Thought this was an all-directional mic.
It's not an all-directional mic.
Look.
Why did you think that?
Because it's round.
People in the chat are saying, pretend that you're like eating a burrito over the sink.
Well, as you know, like 25% of the population or whatever would sympathize with that analogy.
See, that was a lot better. You just got to hone in that sink eating mentality.
All right, fine.
See what Scotty does here. Chip it into the bunker, you goober. No, he didn't do that. We didn't chip it in, so that's a bonus.
Almost about 10, 12 feet there.
Yeah, I'd say it's about a 10-footer left to make par.
Gimme range for him today. Here, I'll just turn you up. How about that?
No, I'm holding it exactly where you told me to hold it.
I said, look at me and how I'm holding it.
I have the head of the microphone right.
I said, look at me and look how I'm holding it.
Like that seems like incredibly awkward. Like this.
You mean speaking into it would be incredibly awkward?
That was all directions.
I really don't understand why you would think that.
Because it's a circle.
All right, let's see what Bryson is up to here. Bryson's on that short par 4.
He does not have driver in his hands.
He is what, a 3-wood?
Or God knows what he carries. Probably a 3.5 wood.
Does that look really good?
It looks like it's a good shot.
Looks like
Yeah,
it's going right at the pin. Oh shit! Bryson. That's not staying. See ya.
Nah, it's too bad. It didn't roll off nearly as far as I thought, though.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's
Are the other two guys right there too?
There were 2 balls there.
Pin seeking from 317.
Don't blame him. Chance at a birdie there. A reasonable chance at a birdie there.
He might get back. What are Bryson's leader odds here to be leader after this round? Jeff?
Do the books just hate Bryson? That's why you got plus
Oh,
money on him last night?
I don't have that.
End of round leader odd. The market's off. Bryson's the 3rd favorite, or at least he was. Guess it'll depend on if Scheffler makes his putt or not. Oh, God. Oh,
I thought he had it.
lift it out.
I thought he had it too.
Oh, I looked at what he missed.
Yeah, so he'll post 5 on a par.
It's a big swing. Brooks can make a birdie. Like that could be a 2-stroke swing for Brooks bettors on this hole.
This hole let a lot of people back in.
Did
It
you
also
bet
kept
Brooks,
Ricky out.
Tim?
Pardon me?
Did you pick Brooks?
No.
No, I didn't.
Brooks made his birdie, by the way.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So he did. Brooks is posted at 2 under.
Corey Connors in the fairway on his last hole. If you're hoping he makes a bogey for a leader bet here.
Well, just if he doesn't make bogey, odds are he and Scheffler will have each other's company tomorrow.
Maybe one of these
Unless Hovland gets there, or DeChambeau gets there, but otherwise
they would beat Bryson because he can get up and down for birdie here.
yes.
The fuck was that, Keegan? Now,
Flip.
Keegan's playing with Bryson. That's right. So
Keegan
that wasn't a ball that was inside.
Keegan hit it where Cam Smith hit it.
Is that out of bounds?
Oh well, it's rolling back down now down the cart.
Is that out of bounds?
Don't think so.
Oh, I have money on this site after winning that bet this morning. And they have Bryson at 16-1. I don't like that as much. I was hoping to be deeper.
He's only going to be 2 strokes back. That's still pretty good odds, isn't it, for a guy who's going to be 2 strokes, maybe 1 stroke back here in a blink of an eye?
Be 1 stroke back.
I would say 16-1 seems pretty reasonable for him. What was his pre-tournament odds? 55, 65?
To be second round
No,
winner?
I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about to win the tournament.
No. 11-1 on another site. Don't like that. Bryson is currently 12-1 to win the tournament.
Funny, I remember watching a little tiny bit last week of the AT&T, and Scheffler missed a putt that short.
Of course he did. He
on
probably missed
18.
5 of them.
Brooks played the back 9 at 4 under.
Is that better or worse than Lowry?
He made 5 birdies on his back.
Well, the back 9 does seem to be the more scoreable 9 outside of the last 2 holes.
Brooks just made birdie on one. Oh, now people get to see Bryson's drive. He gives it a good lash.
Mm-hmm. And he still does not get cheated on his swings, that's for certain.
He seems to have more mobility now that he's not so thick.
Definitely.
Oh, maybe they let them, after the players chip on, I think they let the next group drive.
That makes sense.
I think that's what it is.
That would make some sense just to keep things moving.
So what shot is this for Rom?
Be nice if they
Or is that
showed
just
it.
where his ball bounced to?
Good swing.
Yeah.
Gee. Wow.
You're not getting a lot of bounce out of that deep
No,
rough.
you are not. Well, there's Josh Allen.
He's living it up this week.
He certainly is.
He was hitting dings at Rogers Center.
I saw that. Good for him.
New York's quarterback.
Yeah, it's not like Aaron Rodgers' jersey is going to be like the number 1 selling jersey in all of football this year round.
New Jersey's quarterback.
Is it?
That's what the owner said, essentially, something like that.
Well, wouldn't that make sense because he's on a new team? It's not like Josh Allen. People with Josh Allen jerseys are being like, I need 3 more.
Yeah,
You think that's how it works?
Well, Tim's never had a quarterback that anyone actually cared about, so
Tim owns a fucking Brett Favre.
it's been a while.
Jets jersey.
That's fair. That was a good one. Chad Pennington, he was all right.
He
And
was
then it's
fine.
been pretty bad since then, let's be honest.
He had a Sanchez jersey.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Sanchez.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he did go to 2 consecutive championship games, which is, last I looked, more than Josh Allen's done.
So are you saying that Mark Sanchez is a better quarterback than
In
Josh Allen?
playoff ability, he doesn't throw the ball backwards and cost his team games.
Would you credit Mark Sanchez as the reason that they won any of those games?
No, although the game they beat the Colts, he threw a fantastic pass to Braylon Edwards on the right sidelines. That's
So-
like a top level pass.
So in all of his playoff games, you can remember him making one good pass.
Well, the
Look, it's the Blair Witch camera view again.
I don't understand that.
They had to get that off the screen. And now it's just that feeds in black.
Morikawa's got some work cut out for him here.
Oh, that's tough. 220.
210 out of this rough with a tree obscuring his view.
See, on that feed, it said it was 222.
They don't know.
Just guessing.
They're allowed to use rangefinders at this tournament.
Really?
Yeah, because it's not a PGA tournament event. It's a PGA of America.
Oh.
They'll allow it.
Jeff.
Yep.
So I got Tim a rangefinder as a gift,
Okay.
and he won't use it.
That's not
because
true. I do use it.
I had to remind you to use it because you said it was too much effort to use it on your shots.
It's just like I'm used to
Guessing what it is?
calculating where I am based on the landmarks on the course.
Yes. And when I asked you, you were like 15 yards off after you shot it.
Yeah, that's true.
Too much effort.
They should build sunglasses that have rangefinders built into them.
I'm sure Google Glass
Where
has
you
that.
click a button. And that's actually not a terrible spot for Keegan to be in.
Let's see what he does here. Probably chips it off the green. Well, it's got some Mo. All right.
It's going to be I think that's quite a lovely recovery shot from there.
Now, when Cam Smith hit the same shot from there but was closer, you said it was a bad shot.
I don't remember saying that.
No, that was Rom's second, so he wasn't like OB. That's a bit chunky.
Was
Right
it
up there.
not a penalty for Keegan?
No.
No, he just
'Cause-
rolled backwards on that cart path.
I'm just looking at the website and it just said drop, so I don't know what.
Yeah, but he might have had it.
I think he was on.
left.
I think he was on the cart path.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I have no idea how Lowry did on that putt because someone with a Shrixon umbrella obscured the view.
That would be his caddy.
Okay, well, get out of the line of the camera.
He doesn't know where the cameras are. There's like 5 cameras around the green.
Yeah, well, then
You
switch-
can't even
then-
figure out how to hold the microphone in
Then
front
the
of you.
cameraman should switch to a different camera if there's 5 around the
The
green.
director. The cameraman
Sorry.
doesn't switch cameras.
Whomever does the
Do you think
switching.
there's like 4 cameras and one
I-
cameraman, and he runs in between? Oh,
my
no!
God.
Oh, JT.
Oh.
Oh, he's on the cut line too. Oh,
What'd he do?
he
You'll
didn't
see
get it out of the
you'll-
bunk.
You'll see it here momentarily.
Oh, JT.
And
Oh,
better
what
news,
did-
Moronk is back at the cut line. Here's Victor for birdie, Jeff. 18 feet. Victor Hovland. Nah.
I thought he was pointing it in.
When he's pointing at it halfway to the hole, it's not a good sign.
Didn't miss by much, though.
No, he didn't. It just didn't get left enough. All right, JT, figure it out.
I'm just hoping if Victor's in the lead on Sunday, he doesn't just think he has to make pars to win.
I mean, you probably do need to make pars to
Yes,
win
I
at this,
know.
at
but
this course.
making fun of him and Rory.
All right, so Thomas is going to need to get that up and down from there. At least stay in the fairway.
It's going to.
Still rolling. Yeah, up and down. No. 1, 2. He'll need to jar this because he's a +5, isn't he?
He's at plus
It's a
4.
plus
Okay,
4.
yeah, so he needs an up and down from there to make the cut. Oh, here's Bryson.
Spieth's on the line with 1 hole to play. Settle. Perfect.
Nice tap in birdie for Bryson upcoming.
Right back to where he started the day at.
What's that make Rory 1 under for the day?
I'm not sure. What did he start today at? 200.
I
He's
think,
even
I think he
for
was
the
2
day.
over.
He's even for the day.
So he finished yesterday at +1?
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
so he has a putt to get to even then. Rom for par on 16. Really taking his time here.
Mm,
Good putt. Just missed.
mm. Great try. Well, his struggle's not yet over.
You got 2 holes left.
Got 2 tough holes to go, and he can't afford to give more than 1 more stroke away.
They're all just showing the same people now.
Wow, they must be coming down to the.
Now there's a lot of people left on the course. Ish.
Well, yeah, because
Like Denny McCarthy. Oh, Moronk. Moronk rallied. He just went birdie. Birdied the par +3 too. So he's back ahead of the cut.
Connor's chipped it close-ish.
Denny McCarthy is now at +5. So they're both inside the cut line with 3 to go. Obviously, Spieth is the big one on the cut line.
There were 70 bogeys or worse on the short par 4.
70 bogeys or worse?
Yeah, 17.
Oh, 17. That makes more sense.
But no eagles.
I can see that because like very few people have actually flown the green and like got it to stick.
It's true.
Pendrith did. He did it while there. He was mic'd up with block. Maybe that was yesterday. Let's see, Noren, Luke Donald, Davis Thompson, and Jason Day. But Day has like a shorter one here on the short.
Fitzpatrick and Cam are tied with Rom, so all of them can only afford to give up 1 in their last 2 coming home.
And here's JT. Playing it a bit left to right here. It's a good shot. Stay up. All right, JT is going to have like 8 feet for the cut.
Oh, come on, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Spieth. See how I think he puts it in the fairway?
No, I mean, I think that's probably a good guess every time.
That looks pretty good.
It does look like that. It's a bit left.
He
Is
seems
he going to hold the fairway?
I think everything filters back
Oh,
to the right on this
Yeah,
one.
That's a pretty good
Yeah,
drive.
right. Spieth dead center on 18 coming down.
Pretty good.
Lowry just having a time out there. Big smiles. See if Fitz can put it down as well. He's on 17, right?
Yes, he and that whole group.
Are they on 17 or 8?
17. I'm pretty sure.
Hovland on 18. Boom.
Right at that target line.
Might see if it holds into the right. Think that's fine? Yeah, it's fine.
That's good.
First
Yeah,
cut.
he's fine. He's okay.
Come on, Keegs. Make a putt. I assume he
No.
Yeah, I assume he didn't because they already showed Bryson.
Yeah.
I was going to ask how much daylight is left, but we're an hour ahead and we still have daylight. So
Yeah,
good.
probably it's
they
probably
good.
light out till
8:30?
something after 9 our time. So something after 8 their time, yeah. They're on the eastern edge of the Eastern time zone, sort of.
Not
Eh,
really.
sort of,
Not at all. Maine is on the eastern edge of the Eastern time
the
zone.
Eastern time zone goes as far as Detroit.
Yeah.
So I'd say they were on the western
Maybe the
part,
middle, actually.
or
Yeah.
west of middle. Does that make Rochester the Midwest?
Well, there are people who contend that Buffalo is in the Midwest.
Detroit is still Eastern time zone. It's Chicago. That's like the
Yeah, Detroit's the
border.
farthest west of the Eastern time zone.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. Or like just about the farthest west.
I'll effort that.
Lowry.
Lowry going left.
Bit of a hook.
Oh, Lowry's in big trouble, maybe.
He's where Rom was, isn't he?
Different hole.
Lowry's on 18.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh,
But
Morikawa's
yeah.
in the shit here on 18.
It looked like
this is his third shot.
Mm,
It's pretty good.
yeah.
Take your bogey, get out of dodge.
Still a crack at making a par.
About as far as Scheffler had. Right, Rom is not in the deep rough.
Nope, he is not.
Do you think he saw Justin Rose and was like, "Why do you need to hit fairways?"
Like I said, Rose didn't make a bogey till he hit a fairway. Oh, Jason.
Oh, Day missed that. Day needed that to get back to +5 too. Bet you Rory makes this.
Oh, really? It already happened?
I don't know.
Good for Rory.
Rory back to even. Does even have a chance?
Yes, it's only 5 strokes back. So yes. Even par's got a chance.
You're only saying that because block is at even.
No. Oh, that'd be great. That'd be a fun story.
It would be a fun story, yes.
Like at this point, I'm kind of just cheering for stories.
Then you should be rooting for Bryson.
Bryson would be fun.
See, that's why Scheffler wins.
Scheffler winning is the least fun story.
I mean, there's not really, outside of us
Sue.
being Canadian and Corey Connors being Canadian, there's no real charisma behind Corey Connors.
There isn't. But I'd like the idea of knowing that Corey Connors would be in my life for the next 25 years, playing every PGA Championship.
You would like that?
Yeah, it'd be fun to have him there all the time. The same way that's fun to have Mike Weir at the Masters every year.
Morikawa misses his par putt, so he's in at +1. Swapped with Rory.
Also wearing the same outfit, even though they're like same color scheme, even though one's Nike and one is Adidas.
Do you think JT is going to make this?
Yeah, I do actually.
Really? Thanks.
I do think. You asked me. I do think he'll make it.
He's aim pointing.
See, how could he miss?
He's only had 4 putts from 4 to 8 feet this week.
I guess he's just long ones that he's legging up that are real close. See, he thinks there's 1 degree of break to the left.
Yeah, but you see, he walked at halfway between his ball and the hole.
That's what you got to do. You have to.
Yeah, you weren't doing that. You were standing behind the ball.
Well, you have to take multiple vantage points.
But you weren't taking any of the vantage points between the ball and the hole. You were just standing behind. No, you weren't.
I was going to the middle.
You weren't. You were just standing behind it, going like this.
No. Once you get the sense of what degree grade it is, then you use that many knuckles.
Come on. Oh, he's rattled. He's too rattled to make the putt, isn't he?
I would say that about a lot of golfers, but
he's backing off of it. Come on, make it. Nailed it. Walking it in.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
There we go. Because he used aim point?
Well, the aim point helps. But no, I expect him in this tournament. This is his tournament.
Look at that N64 face. That guy is like one of the Russian people you can use in GoldenEye. Geoff still alive?
Yeah, I'm here.
What are you sweating that has you so quiet?
Just I tried to get a Rory at 40 to 1 when he hit that putt, and I didn't get it, and it went to 20.
You always know when Geoff is silent, something bad has happened.
Something's up. Cam Smith, yet again, out of position.
Poor guy. At least he's in the trampled on area.
He's got a big club in his hands, too.
Well, is he on 18?
He's a ways back if he's on 18.
If he's on 18, he's like
240 away.
He's like
on 18.
230, 240 away.
$290 or 230, 223.
223.
17.
What club do you? Is that a 5-wood he's hitting?
It's some sort of metal.
Just hit that off the tee every time. God,
it wasn't a very good swing. Still got lots of trouble. Lowry's in some jail too.
Larry just punched this out.
Nah, he's trying to hit a rope hook.
Well, he did hit it as low as possible. Oh yeah, there's Shaiwan Kim. T37, Live All-Stars.
Nikolai Hogard is the top Dane. Isn't that one of Cam's bets?
No, he
Top
took
Dane?
He took Olesen. Did
That's what I mean.
did Olesen do anything, Geoff?
Today?
Just in
Olesen-
this
No, he
tournament.
sucked.
I haven't seen. I have not seen his name once.
Olsen
No,
was
he may have went
plus,
wrong.
he was +7 today. Absolutely imploded. Became the worst Dane.
Paul is aware of what's going on.
Yeah, I
That's like
tailed
Paul made a
that
bet on
one.
low
And that
Dane.
was not Cam. That was
DB.
DB's.
Oh, okay.
It looked good had him in the first half, as you'd say. Like he was round 1 Danish leader, but then it all fell apart today.
Oh, someone did comment. It's like, why doesn't Oak Hill just put a heating system underneath their fairways? Probably can't cost that much.
Yeah, it's funny, but like whatever. Heated driveways are smart. I mean, that is literally what the Green Bay Packers do. They have a heating system underneath the field at Lambeau.
Sure, I'm sure it works out well for them. Football field, not quite the size of a golf course.
Well, of course not. It's so foolish to do that at a golf course.
Augusta does it.
Augusta has more money than God. And they don't really have a membership to whom they're subservient. Big shot from Spieth. Just touch green and you're in the weekend.
Ugh. Is that really good or really bad? Oh, really
Oh, dear.
bad.
All right. He's going to have to up and down to play the weekend.
I'd say he's great out of the bunker, but he did put one out of bounds from a bunker. I got to use the bathroom. We'll be right
Do you
back.
find, Jeff, they're still dressing him like a 12-year-old?
At times, certainly, yeah.
Today, not so much. He is just yelling at Greller on his way up the fairway, or yelling about something to Greller on his way up the fairway. Okay. Hovland in the middle of the fairway. Also coming in on 18. That's a fantastic shot. Maybe 4 feet. Maybe 4 feet for birdie for Hovland.
Come on, kid.
Bryson with about a 25-footer to get to the co-lead. Now, this attempt's going to come up a little short. Still, he gets through that 15th unscathed.
Connors should go out with Scheffler.
Not if Bryson. No. If Hovland makes the birdie, doesn't Hovland go out with? No, it's first in, first out, right?
First in, last out.
Yeah, that's what I mean. First in, last out. So, yeah, unless Hovland or Bryson can get to 6, you're right. Can you imagine a less electric Saturday final pairing than Scheffler and Connors? Oh, see, Keegan's aim pointing. He gets it. Keegan is aim pointing.
Pardon?
Keegan is out there aim pointing.
Cool.
But yeah, I do think a Scheffler Connors final pairing has got the least amount of electricity possible. Who's fired up for a Scheffler Connors final pairing?
You fired up for a Dream World Coke?
No. Oh. Oh. What is Dream World even? I can't open it with, and I still hold the microphone.
Well, maybe if you don't talk for a second, you can put the microphone down and you can open your Dreamland Coke.
Weird bouquet.
What's a bouquet?
You're drinking wine, the smell that the wine gives off, the odor is called the bouquet.
So does that apply to Coca-Cola?
I think so.
All right. Spieth needs to make this to make the cut. 5 feet. Oh, Day has another birdie chance to get back to the cut line.
This is not very good. Yeah.
That's a pretty nice recovery trip from Cam Smith. In? No, to an inch. All right, Day back inside the cut.
Did Cam Smith make par?
He's like an inch from the cup, so he just has to go tap it in.
What does that even mean, dream flavored? What do dreams taste like?
It seems like you would know. You tell me. What is you give us the taste test?
It's like raspberries that have gone a little too mushy. I don't care for it.
You seem to be
This guy just has This guy just asked for an update on Rory. We're not fucking Google, pal.
Yeah, Tim, you seem to be sucking that back pretty good. It's kind of like when you really didn't like the Chig Mac.
Well, I know what I said about the chicken Big Mac. What'd you call it?
Chig Mac?
The Chig Mac? Chiggin.
Chig Mac? I've never heard of it.
Chick
the chicken Big Mac?
Whatever. You know what I'm talking
Like
about.
I said, it was okay. It was like a 6 out of 10. Like, it wasn't revolting. It just wasn't that great.
Have you ever had another one?
Nope.
I doubt it. When you were walking,
desire.
when you were walking the lines, I bet you went and got a Chick Mac.
No,
one of
but if
those
I was going to
days.
get something tasty, I wouldn't get that. I'd get something that I wanted.
Right, Bryson did not make birdie on the short par 3.
But I definitely did have to have a reward each day, Paul.
What would you
See, that
reward?
seemed like a really.
What would you
didn't
reward
need to have
yourself
a reward.
with?
You were getting in 24,000 steps. Be a great time to really pad those numbers.
What was your go-to reward?
I had a different one every day.
What were they? String us through. You had like 8 rewards, 10 rewards.
Yeah, something like that. We're Whoppers.
A Whopper.
Yeah, I had a Whopper one day.
Gross.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Paul got me back on the Whoppers. Being a growler's doing it for him.
So besides a Whopper, what else did you have?
Oh, I had 2 JBCs one day.
Okay,
I had a Tim Hortons club sandwich one day.
that sounds disgusting.
Burrito one day.
Did you make them stay open so they could make it?
No. I had those egg bites from Starbucks one day.
Those are excellent.
Those were very good.
Did
So
you did you get the egg white egg bites?
No, I didn't. I just got eggs.
I mean, the whole point of it is to get a high source of protein at very low
Like Sundays I
calories.
got healthy. Like Sundays I went to Pita Pit.
What'd you get?
The
Speed?
Southwest chicken.
Oh, Spieth mini fist bump.
It's because Growler walked it off for him.
So Spieth is playing the weekend. Yeah, they're going to play together. There's our rabbit group, Jeff. Spieth and Thomas. They'll figure out a way to get them together.
Perfect.
That fits magic. So he makes par. He needs a par. He can bogey 18 then.
Yeah, all 3 of those guys. No,
Fitzpatrick bogeyed.
he has to par 18.
Yep.
All 3 of those guys had a stroke to play with coming to the 17th tee.
Oh, Vic lining up birdie here.
Knock it stiff, Vic.
He must. Like, how many birdie has he had a birdie putt on every hole?
Not every hole.
Seems like he has.
Make this, buddy.
Do you like that Tim's cheering for Vic, Jeff? Nailed it.
He appreciates good talent.
Nailed it.
I was pro Vic before Jeff was pro Vic.
How's your top 10 in every major bet going to Jeff?
I don't want to talk about that bet.
Why? Where did he finish
No.
at Augusta?
Like we'll talk about that we'll talk about that in 1.5 cut sweats from now if it's still alive.
Well, you don't really do a British Open cut sweat. Last year you did a Twitter. What are those things called?
Spaces?
Yeah, you did a Twitter Spaces for it.
Yeah, but we also did like Jeff, are you on camera
It was
right
like
now?
1:30 in the afternoon.
I can see the top of your head on camera.
So can I.
No, now he's gone again. I think he was just mashing buttons. The Twitter spaces that we did, we also streamed as a Cut Sweat show.
Okay. You excited for Jake Ettinger's?
Who the hell is Jake?
Goaltend-
How the hell do you pronounce that?
Ettinger, I think.
Ottinger?
He's the goaltender for the Stars.
Great.
I did see that the hockey game went 4 overtimes last night.
Who played who?
Florida and Carolina. Florida.
Hockey hotbeds.
And then Florida won in quadruple overtime.
Panthers still have John Van Beesbrook as their goalie.
They do.
They throw rats onto the ice still.
Yeah, Jason. Who used to play for them other than Van Beesbrook? Who's good for them?
Oh, they traded for Luongo. at one
Mellenby,
point.
right?
Oh yeah, Mellenby.
He was the one who caught the rat. They got
John
them to throw the
Cougar
rats.
Mellenby.
Got them to throw the rats on the ice.
You got a pick
Might
for
have
the
had
hockey game?
I would pick the Golden Knights
Okay.
with no other sense than they beat the Oilers, and I thought the Oilers were really good. So
This guy says that the best hamburger is Wendy's. I've
heard people say that.
I would say that Wendy's junior bacon cheeseburgers are the best car burgers.
I agree with that.
Like if you're driving,
A JBC is hard to beat as a car burger. I agree with that.
It was a good one. I mean, I don't have a stick anymore. But when I used to drive stick, like really drive a car, because I know how, unlike you.
Yeah, okay.
Like you'd be able to have the burger in your left hand while steering, while shifting. Because they're not like huge, they're kind of thin, and you could dummy like 20 of them in a row.
Oh, the JBCs are a quality burger. I won't say anything bad about them.
Smash the like if you're here. Always use the likes. Oh, where the fuck did Fitzpatrick go?
I mean, you're not charging people for this. The least they could do is smash the like button.
See, you're right.
And then give a comment on both iTunes and on what's the other one called?
Well, it's not
Spotify, and leave a 5-star rating on the Spotify.
See, that's good, but iTunes doesn't exist.
Or whatever it is, Apple Music or whatever.
Apple
it is.
Podcasts.
Yes, on that. Give a
On the
review.
apples.
Yeah, give a review on that too.
Thank you. Have you done it? You have an iPhone.
I don't know how.
Do you want me to show you how to do it? Look, open up your podcast. Are you even subscribed to the Pat Mayo Experience?
Yes, I download and do not listen.
Perfect. So you go down to the Pat Mayo Experience.
Except for the cam shows. I do listen to the cam shows.
So you go like this. You click on the show. Look, 5 stars.
Oh, too easy.
Yeah. It's a fucking food again. It's making me fucking sick.
It's so vile. It's chili, macaroni salad.
Macaroni salad's
Well, I don't mind macaroni.
Macaroni salad's pretty disgusting. to
All of
begin
these
with.
things separately are perfectly fine. But together, like, what's wrong with you people? There's raw onion on it for some reason.
They don't mind the raw onion.
Raw onion is a bad thing to put on things because that it overpowers the taste of everything else. And all you get is the raw. I'm like Larry's cousin. I need to have the crispy onions, not the raw onions.
You're like Richard. You are like Richard Kind. Shovel that shit into your mouth. Oh, Austin Seed said, that looks amazing. I bet you Austin Seed wears size 46 pants.
Oh, well, maybe, or maybe he just is trolling you. It doesn't look good. It looks terrible.
Oh, shit, the Burmista Mista lady. Still got holes left to play, though.
Don't know that I saw a single shot of Bo Hosslers. He played well, clearly.
Yeah, Jeff, you want Bo Hostler? That sounds like you. Jeff's trying to bet on something that's not going
Jeff
through
hasn't
again.
spoken in several minutes.
No,
Like, I thought he was
Hostler.
going to. I was shocked he didn't jump into our discussion about JBCs.
I always enjoyed Wendy's is the best hamburger. I do agree with that take. Fast food hamburger.
That's a hot take, Jeffrey.
Yeah, see, I think
It's a very practical, delicious hamburger.
See, I would disagree. I think if you're going to go to like a regional chain, because those are going to be different everywhere. Like, you know, if you're in Southern California, you can go to In-N-Out, or apparently Whataburger is really good. I wouldn't know. And it's like
Yeah,
around here, like
national
Harvey's,
ham-
Harvey's burgers are good, but Harvey's isn't everywhere.
No, but it's not regional. It is national. It's just not in the United States.
Yeah, so it would be very difficult for people to know that.
Fair enough. Or A&W for that matter. Well, I think make excellent burgers.
A&W's in the States.
Yeah, but it's a wholly different thing in the U.S.
Oh, is it?
It's not like our A&W.
Okay,
Like they share the root beer, but it's very different. But like A&W burgers are delicious.
I agree. But they're not good car burgers.
No, they're not good because they don't make the little. They're
too thick.
They made the little buddy burgers, which are supposed to be car burgers. They don't do it.
I would say nationally, Wendy's killed.
I mean, a McDonald's from McDonald's is perfectly. I mean, it's no real difference.
I've never really eaten hamburgers at McDonald's.
Okay, well, I think that their McDouble is delicious. I prefer the double cheeseburger, but the McDouble's okay.
If I was going to get a burger, I would go to Wendy's instead of McDonald's. If I was going to get anything else, I would go to McDonald's, I think, between those two.
Okay.
And I would just never go to Burger King.
Well, but like, and Paul will vouch for this. Some of their gourmet Whoppers are good, aren't they, Paul?
It was like the same shot Fitzpatrick had on 18 at last year.
You got me into
that's a big boy shot from Fitzpatrick out of that bunker.
Yeah, that is
needing to stay par to make the cut.
Long shot.
That's like a shot on the 72nd hole last year.
Yeah.
Wish I could hit a ball out of a fairway bunker. Can't do it.
I hit one there, not last round, but the round before with my hybrid. Remember on number 6 over the creek?
Yeah. Hybrid out of the sand over the creek, like 210.
Yeah. I gave it a full lash. It was a very flat lie.
Team Bunker, our friend, hit a 3-wood out of and
That-
cleared it too.
It can be done if it's because it's flat and where you're hitting is downhill. So as long as you make good contact.
See, I just don't understand. Like, what I don't
Because I
understand.
can't hit my long irons.
Well,
So I'm either
well,
going to hit that or I'm going to hit a wedge. Well, those are the two choices.
Yeah,
I
but
have.
but because you have to clear that creek, clear it if you do, you still have like an 8-iron in, or you can just lay up in front of the creek and hit like a 6-iron in, and then have no risk.
Yeah, you're right, but I have to execute that layup shot. I'm not so sure I would do much better with that.
Fair enough.
So if I have a flattish lie in the sand trap, then like I'm not trying to take a divot with it. So I'm just going to try to hit it as hard as I can and see what happens.
Oh, this Mike Pascal said he just gave a 5-star review to the Pat Mayo experience on Kazaa. Remember to do a LimeWire too, pal.
Too many viruses.
Get a lot of viruses.
Wait, did you just name drop Kazaa?
Yeah.
I like that Geoff is no longer a participant in the show.
No, I actually
He's just someone in the chat
Yeah,
section
just-
as well.
Just verbalizing in chat.
No, I just my phone dropped. I actually got kicked out of the room, so that's what I had a whole thing going on here.
He got kicked out of the room. He's trying to make fun of Woke Hill. He had too many Rumble comments.
Who's
Yeah,
like
it is.
your favorite random that like could maybe do something here, Pat? I guess Keegan, right?
Yeah, it's got to be Keegan. I mean, he's the one I hope. I can't lose. I can't be down money on the year if Keegan somehow wins this.
I'm trying
Unfortunately,
to-
it's with 0 placements. I need him to win. Although I would hedge out of that if given an opportunity.
I wonder if Callum Tarrant is a slow player because at the moment it looks like he's going out with Brooks tomorrow.
He is British. And he's not Laurie Cantor, as we've established.
He is not the same person.
My favorite random on this board,
Pendrith?
I guess, like in the has to be Pendrith. In the top 10 for me, it's got to be Pendrith for sure. Well, there aren't many randoms in the top 10, and it's not Tarrant and it ain't Sue.
I think Rom's getting through. Unless he 5 putts.
Tim, do you think your boy Block finishes T40?
Yes, I would say that. I think he can play the course at like level parish.
Oh, Lee Hodges get inside the cut line?
Oh,
Boom.
yes.
He's due to shoot 85 tomorrow. Birdie.
Dude, Brendan Steele just made a double to put himself right on the number, Pat.
No shit, really?
Yeah.
Brendan Steele's such a great driver of the golf ball, too. It should have been a good course for him.
But maybe he's got a 20-footer for a bounce back birdie. So he's got
Oh,
Hit the hole.
Nora needed to make that to make the cut.
He gave it every bit of it.
Wasn't cheating himself.
No, it hit the hole.
I mean, we did bet Min Woo to win the Masters, Jeff.
I
Is
don't
that
wanna-
even?
he is at even. He played quite well. He got off to gangbusters today.
He's just missing these long putts.
I would say that CBS is probably happy with their leaderboard. They would take it.
Oh man, just having Bryson and Koepka there is huge.
Hovland doesn't bring any eyes.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Do you, Jeff? Do you think Hovland's a needle mover?
Not really, no.
More than Connors.
Or Scheffler.
No, Scheffler would move the needle more than Hovland, I think. He has won the Masters.
Yes.
He's the number 2 player in there.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything if people don't know who they are.
I mean, but he is the number 2 player in the world because he's won big tournaments. But Bryson and Brooks being there. And Rory being now at even.
Yeah.
He's somewhat in the mix.
They have to be delighted that they've got Phil and Spieth and JT to go out early.
Yes.
For their early coverage, they have names that people want to watch.
Yeah, I'd say it's a pretty well.
What's Minwoo? Minwoo's 100-1?
I actually put $5 on Minwoo at like an insane number earlier today.
How insane was the number? 600?
More. It was more.
Did you
It's like
play with the
7.
Did you play with the placements at least?
No, it was like 250 everywhere else, and this place had 750, but it wasn't. I didn't allow any placements. I only put $5 on it. It's 750 to 1. I wish I put more. Now, like I'm embarrassed even. Yeah, $5. Whatever.
Have you noticed, Jeff, speaking of $5, I'm thinking about Subway. Have you seen they have like 15 new subs at Subway now?
Yeah, it's pretty repulsive.
I walked in there like a week or so ago and I felt like my grandmother. I didn't know how to order. I didn't know what any of these subs were. I didn't know what was going on. I was very perplexed.
Feel bad for those poor employees.
Because, like, yeah, okay, they're on the board, but the print is not super big. And, like, I got to stand there and, like, read what these things are. Like, do I want this? Do I not want? Like, I don't know.
All right,
Cam
Moronk.
Smith leaving like 30-foot putts 5 feet short. Who is this guy?
Moronk from off the green.
Did he actually just drain that?
He did.
Oh, wow. Okay. And he's in the fairway on the last pat.
Oh, is he? Okay, so he just needs to, he can make bogey. Where did Fitz leave his putt? Did Fitz blow it by the hole?
Can't see. There's a marker there, maybe?
That's Cam Smith's marker. But there's
one
a,
up there.
it looks like there's a marker like, I don't know.
There's all kinds of stuff on the
Yeah,
green.
there's debris. They need the blower guy back out. Did you see
Are
him
they
earlier?
Yes, I saw. And then they were all giving him applause.
Were you
they
jealous of
real-
his
I
applause?
was like, if you're in the audience, what do you care
It's
if debris gets moved
because
off the green?
something's going on, Tim.
All right.
Something is happening. You're like, all right, this guy. That was his moment. He waved to the crowd.
Oh, I don't feel bad for that. I'm happy that that guy had his moment, but I was like, as a fan, I was like, what do I care? Day really need to knock this stiff, doesn't he?
Oh, Jay Day.
Oh, no. That takes him off the cut.
That's brutal.
He's got to make a birdie coming in.
He's got 17 and 18. 18 is birdieable today.
18 is tough.
Hey,
No,
I'm sure
we've seen Vic and Brooks stick it.
They're playing phenomenal golf.
Okay, you're right.
so is Day. He's leaving everything to 2 feet, but missing the putt. Yeah, Fitzpatrick blasted it past the hole. He has 7 feet coming back to make the putt. Everyone we've seen in this spot has made that putt so far.
Rob, another person that gets to go out early tomorrow for coverage.
Can we sub Tiger into the tournament? Get him out there?
Ricky might be the new Tiger.
What?
What?
Explain
no,
yourself.
It's embarrassing.
Look at Fitz is doing push-ups.
Explain yourself,
it's so
Jeffrey.
like Pat, when Tiger's not in a tournament, like how the betting public reacted to Ricky this week, it's like no majors, probably 8 less wins than anyone thought Ricky should probably have. And he is like the public face of these tournaments now with Tiger's not here.
I'm not convinced.
Yeah, I'm not sold on this idea.
I think you're living in a bit of a golf bubble there. Like I don't.
No,
my
in the golf
my
bubble.
buddies.
No, I mean in the golf bubble.
No
I
doubt
don't mean-
on r/Ricky Fowler. That's how people feel.
Like my buddies in my
Fowler's
group.
doing aim point pursuit. This guy's on the ground for Fitz.
My buddies in my
I
group
just-
chat are not talking about Ricky Fowler. Like they.
No. I mean in the golf bubble, but it's like crazy. It's crazy. Like it's like even for me, it's like people need to chill on that guy.
I said as much on our show on Monday that he didn't have much of a chance.
No, I don't mean like
Oh no, Fitz. He gone. Stepping in Cam Smith's line on the way out too. He's pissed.
Yeah, we should be.
yeah, that wasn't really a well-performing group of all our major champions from last year.
No, it was not. Yeah, the guy really was doing the Camilo Villegas for him.
Oh, he really did step through on. I don't
On
know.
Cam's
yeah,
line, yeah.
He should not have done that.
I think he was just like so rattled he missed the putt. He wasn't thinking.
feel like Cam Smith is one of like the guys who just like, don't worry about it, man. If you had done that to Spieth, it would have been a 4-alarm fire. He would have asked for free relief from one of
took out his driver to put himself next
yeah,
to the
it's
hole.
just, I could just see it.
Do you think the broadcast shows us this Callum Tarrant 14-foot birdie putt on his last hole?
Well, there are very few people left on the course to show, unless they just go off air because this group is done. Which
Bryson still got holes left.
yeah, but Bryson's not a part of their
Go
feature
off
group.
there with
coverage.
This is
Bryson.
not the
That
feature
would
group.
I understand it's not the feature group, but they generally do their broadcast windows for when the last of their feature groups ends. See how that would make sense?
I would
Yeah.
be shocked if they went off the air with Bryson.
I agree. Given that
Of
he's a
course.
stroke back of the lead too, I think they probably see him through.
I mean, when was this broadcast window over? Was it over? So they've already gone?
But this is what they've got on. Like that doesn't.
You don't think that they would, like, on our TSN channel right now, they're showing like hockey players playing soccer. You don't think that would rate better on TSN? Because it would.
Maybe, but like that's also what ESPN is going to
You
show.
guys are pretty good at soccer.
Well, they're
Yeah, they're
professional
great.
athletes. They should be extremely coordinated.
And there's a lot of Europeans. Not that-
That's probably it.
That too.
Hockey, soccer is a starter sport for hockey.
I mean, soccer is a starter sport in North America for every sport.
Basically.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
I did see that they lit up the CN Tower last night with the World Cup colors
Why?
because Toronto's hosting some World Cup games, and they
Was that announced?
and
then?
they revealed the World Cup logo for 2026, and it looks terrible.
Yeah, I think that logo doesn't look very like new
It
or
looks
modern.
so bad.
Oh my God, the Blue Jays are on Apple TV tonight.
Oh, I'm going to get a very angry phone call from my grandmother.
Oh God,
She does not like it when the Blue Jays aren't on TV.
I'm not happy.
Oh, this guy says we only have 26 likes and 300 people watching live. Give us a like. How about it?
You owe us a like.
You don't owe us anything.
Owe us a like.
That's probably not helping.
What? It's motivated reasoning.
Maybe you should wish them all well. You say you'll wish them well if they don't leave a like.
Maybe I will. If you don't leave a like, maybe I will wish you well.
Personally.
Yes, you'll have my own personal thumbs up.
Who was it who struggled to get the thumbs
Mr.
up?
Burns.
Yeah.
The best part is how satisfied he is with his thumbs up
I am.
in a glass case of
You
emotion.
are.
Phased that this blue.
At what?
That the Blue Jays game is on Apple TV rather than Sportsnet.
Oh,
I'm
no.
just. I'm not at my.
However will you live?
It's true.
Your witch vision again. You're going to have to go off the air.
It's just like if they put a Chargers playoff game on Peacock, Jeff. How upset? would
Oh,
people
Jets are getting Peacock
Okay, well,
playoffs.
here's the thing. That stuff doesn't bother me because we're spoiled in Canada
Yes,
with how
will be
like,
looked after.
that'll just be on one of our channels.
Correct. Just
um,
like the Amazon games.
But I think that is so lowbrow from the NFL.
Do it in the
don't
regular
under-
season. Yeah.
I don't understand. I mean, I get it's all money, but like, okay, so one of your rights holders wants to drive subs to a app, like the NFL says, screw you. Like the
100%,
NFL,
I
I totally disagree with moving a playoff game to this app. I
agree
and I'm
with you.
someone who's spoiled who will get it on his regular TV on his standard sports channel here in Canada just based
They
on
just
how
want
our
to
rights
make
get
the
work.
money.
No, I understand why NBC wants to do it.
NBC paid $110 million.
But you know
That's
what? The
not
NFL
enough.
could just turn around and any other network would give them that much money. So like
To
they
me,
don't owe NBC anything.
That's not enough money.
No, it's not. I agree.
Okay.
For an NFL playoff game, yes, it'll be shown on TV in the local markets.
Oh, this guy
But-
says, how about acknowledge some witty chats? Call me crazy. Could result in more likes. You know what I haven't been doing that used to result in a lot of likes? And this
Ban.
guy's going to be it.
Ban him.
Banned for fucking life, you piece of shit.
Why don't you start?
Don't ever come back.
Why don't you?
You know
start
what?
Your own
Ta-
podcast.
Yeah, you should start your own channel and take your own advice on that. How about that?
So that the
Does that sound good for you? Does that sound good? Fuck you.
So that the 6 people that you know can watch
Six.
your show.
6. You think fucking 6 people know this guy? Fuck that. 0. See, this is the stuff
Yeah,
that people
I mean,
like.
you can. There.
Thanks. He really triggered the fun stuff.
There is space for constructive criticism, but that wasn't constructive.
No, I don't like it. How
No.
about you keep your thoughts to your fucking self, pal? I guess we're the only people he can tell because he has no friends.
Exactly. He's like that guy on South Park who has 0 friends.
Maybe you can go some late night rallying. Geoff,
Such a great episode.
Jeff feels like he'd be all in on late night rallying.
That is such a funny episode.
Meet up with his Rumble friend group.
Hey,
Rallying.
settle down. Settle down.
Well, I guess he's on the cut line. D. Thompson.
Oh, Davis Thompson.
So
it's funny that like the alternate feeds are still showing the shots of the guys on the cut line. I guess they're back to Keegan now.
who's in a world of trouble on 17?
Yeah, that's not great. That's why just up from where Cam was. Oh,
Just a pitch out.
just don't hit it into the rough. We're good.
That is not a good shot from Davis Thompson.
No, it was not.
He's got his work cut out for him to make par now.
Live coverage has concluded. Do you appreciate that they thanked you for watching?
I actually do. I like this.
You like being thanked for watching, Tim?
I do. Like
Oh,
yeah, I think
what
he
was
lo- I
that
think
from
he lo-
Jason
I think
Day?
He lost his footing in that wet grass. A lot of water
Yikes.
blew up when he.
Although that's where Scheffler was, and he was fine.
I do, Jeff. I'm old fashioned. I like being thanked for watching. I like when politicians ask for my votes. I like that sort of stuff. Doesn't take any extra effort to be courteous.
I mean, it does.
Not much.
If it's between nothing and being courteous, it does sound like being courteous would take an extra effort.
It's pretty simple.
I mean, so that's what I said about leaving the Apple review. You're like, I'm not doing it. Then I showed you. There was really no extra effort, was there?
Well, I mean, there was learning, but
It,
once
it
I've
took
learned,
less than 5 seconds.
I had to learn.
Well, some people need to learn to be courteous, I suppose.
They should have been.
And that
taught
could take a
courtesy.
lifetime.
They should have been taught courtesy
By who?
by their parents, by their
Maybe
teachers,
they
by
maybe
their upbringing.
maybe they have bad parents or bad teachers.
Well, then I suppose that can happen.
Then how would they know?
I don't even know what we're talking about.
Mr. Privilege over here. You
Yeah.
better have good parents. You better have good teachers to be as courteous as Tim, but not Tim being courteous. It's for you to be courteous towards Tim.
Not just that.
Is that Luke Donald again?
It is Luke Donald. He needs to make this one.
Oh, I don't think Tetra Gray is going to be working for Luke Donald anymore.
No, he's full gray.
He's full salt.
Full.
What's he going on? Is he watching Vic highlights and be like, I hope this one goes in again? Hope they didn't change it. First time I watched it was AI. Not really what happened.
AI. Like that movie. AI.
It's exactly like that movie, AI.
I didn't like
Okay,
that movie.
I don't know who this ESPN guy who's doing the interviewing is, but he's trying way too hard. And he has his earpiece in the wrong ear. Like, you're on TV, pal. It's the first thing they taught us at broadcasting school. Do not put your
disclose it? Yeah,
do not put
I-
your earpiece in the ear that's facing the camera.
does seem like a
He spent too much time on his fucking pocket square.
which is
That's
nice.
a NASCAR guy. That's Marty Smith.
I've never seen this guy, but he's trying very hard.
He does like college football, NASCAR.
The stuff I don't watch.
Luke Donald.
He has college football and a Moronk. Moronk's got a look to him, man. Like, if you rooted for Moronk, he might come here and get you.
I feel like you don't want to mess with Moronk.
I would agree. He's 8'20".
Hitting home runs.
Let's see here. For birdie, Moronk. Let's have a nice up and down here, Keegs. Was Moronk just going to make this? All right, tap in for par.
Pretty close.
+4, he's through. Wonder what the 4-5 this with those guys all making those par putts outside of those putts on 18 outside of
Fitzpatrick.
Fitz. I would guess that the cut percentage is pretty high. If anyone in the chat hasn't yet, watch the end of Paul and Cody's show this week on the Dogger Pass podcast.
Why? What happens?
I
Paul?
haven't. I'll watch it.
Yeah, you should tune into.
I
It's a
will.
minute 1 hour and 40 minutes in is when I recommend that you start.
Yeah,
Okay.
Safdie had a story to tell about someone he grew up with. And it's like
Okay.
It's like straight out of
crazy.
like an episode of Dexter or something like that. Like it is
Criminal
beyond.
Minds.
It's Criminal Minds. It's scared like bad. It's like the most messed up story any person has ever told me about someone that they knew. Like you would expect to see this on TV. I didn't know what to say.
So it's disturbing.
Very disturbing. Very disturbing.
He's not even low Puma.
He's not.
I guess is Bryson Puma anymore? Or do they drop him?
That's why he doesn't wear the
Yeah, he wears
Arians cap anymore.
but he wears his team number. Oh, Yannick Paul made the cut.
He looks happy.
See what Day can do. Day needs to save par here.
He needs to make
He
a
is
birdie.
he is not one. No, he needs to save par on this hole. I don't think he's going to save par on this hole.
Wow, then that basically puts him to the sword.
The 6 of 6 percentage in the Millie Maker right now is where's the Millie Maker?
Low because everybody had Wyndham Clark.
They did have Wyndham and Ricky, the two highest owned guys, missed the cut.
Oh my!
5.2% in the $25 Millionaire Maker. No, that's in the Mega Millie. In the $25, it's 6%. In the $5 drive to the green, it's around 7%. And the Mini Max is around 7% as well.
Will it be half that at the U.S. Open?
I don't think it'll be half that. That's pretty low.
Well, just top 60 in ties.
I understand that, but it's already pretty low. You generally, the top two owned guys don't miss the
And
cut.
usually one of the big names crash out of a major. It didn't seem like that really happened today.
No, but all the value guys did.
Okay.
Yeah, people are telling me this guy, Marty Smith, is a big NASCAR guy. That sounds great.
Marty Fish.
Marty Fish, that's a tennis player.
And a golfer.
Oh, that's right. He played in the 3M last
He
year.
played in 3M.
People are very upset with me that I don't like this. They had never heard of this Marty Smith guy. Does he have like some obnoxious Southern accent, Jeff?
Yeah, for sure.
He looks like he does.
Well, just if he covers stock car racing, he probably does.
Yes, I would. Yes, that's the case. Wonder if he talks like the chicken judge in Futurama.
He's not a judge. He's a lawyer. An old Southern country lawyer.
So who's battling for this line here?
Davis Thompson
Johnson.
is. He's on the screen right now.
Jason Day is no longer battling. Jason Day it looks like, lost the battle.
Did he not chip it in?
Well, short of that.
No, he's got a 10-footer for bogey.
Oh, Stephen Paul, the fourth Paul brother. Says, great day to be a courier. Great day to be a courier. Thanks for the cut sweat radio. No problem. Stephen
Courier?
Paul.
Oh, like a mail courier?
It just says courier.
Well, these days, people who do like the skip the dishes thingies are couriers, aren't they?
I would say yes.
Or
He just says courier, so I can't tell you
Could it
what
be-
the answer to that question
could
is.
it
Now,
be
can
a
I?
Coureur de bois.
Sure.
Jeff knows what that is, don't you, Jeff?
No, I'm just laughing at you.
Oh,
Oh, can we? This guy wants a ranking of these places: Pizza Hut, Domino's, Little Caesars, and Papa John's.
Domino's 1.
You love Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut 2.
Pizza Hut is clearly number one.
Pizza Hut 2. But I'm ranking it not just on their pizza.
Mm.
If it's just their pizza, it would be Pizza Hut. But
Yeah, just
Domino's
pizza.
does
Rank
other
it just
things that are
pizza.
excellent.
Like what?
Their pasta is delicious.
Why
Their
are you
oven-baked
going to
pasta.
Domino's for?
It's because it's cheap and it's delicious. Anyway, so Domino's 1, Pizza Hut 2, Papa John's 3, Little Caesars 4. There you have it.
Maybe Day can make this.
Although Pizza Hut does have good wings.
He gone.
But Pizza has good wings. Remember when we had chicken? That was good.
Yeah, then we stopped ordering from there because it
Well,
wasn't.
we
any-
found a better place.
Yeah,
but it
we
was-
found a place. You just said it. We found a better place.
But it was a local.
Oh, steal.
Oh dear.
Oh, no.
That's just a shank.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
He's on the cut line too.
Oh my.
Arnis could use a birdie on the last.
Arnas.
Arnez battle.
He's in the fairway.
See, Bryson's got his live stuff on.
Oh yeah, he's got his team hat, doesn't he?
Other than I don't know why Schefter doesn't, or why Brooks doesn't have to. They can't even.
He's because he still has his Nike stuff.
Too bad.
It's in
He
his
should have to
con-
wear stuff from his team.
It's in Brooks's contract with Liv.
Well, that they allow him to get away with that.
It's not that they allow him to. The only reason, only way that he would come is if he kept his Nike stuff.
I mean, being paid a lot more by Liv than he is by Nike.
He's also being paid a lot by Nike. He might as well get both the monies.
I think he
Brooks
should.
It's like
is
someone told me today. Forget what it was. I think it was about Victor's shirts. Like the guy makes a lot of money. Like
he's not picking his own shirts out.
he's not picking. I mean, he already talked about that. But just like you'd think that once you have enough money, you couldn't pay people to wear this. Like, do you know anyone, Jeff? You know a lot of rich people. I've met 2 billionaires in my life. You know what they want to do? Make more money, any way possible.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not like they get to a point they're like, oh, that's enough. No one actually does that. That doesn't happen.
Yeah. You see, part of the reason they sponsor him is because they paid him the most money to wear whatever they tell him to wear. That's how that shit works. He's getting paid a lot of money to look stupid if you think he looks stupid. And they're not appealing. Like, it's
how much was
very...
Sanjay wearing to wear that big P on his shirt last week?
That was
was-
Siwoo for one
Siwoo,
thing.
sorry. How much is he
Racist.
making? Wear that shirt. It looked foolish.
And like you said, Jay Lindbergh it's very like European,
Here's the
Scandinavian.
thing,
Like
if you paid me as much as you paid Siwoo, I would wear it. But it still looked foolish.
He's a pin pal.
And Brooks takes a lot of like pride in being a Nike athlete. Like he doesn't want to like that's important. Like that's a very
They're preempting the OHL game.
They're preempting the OHL game?
I mean, come on.
What do you mean?
As I said, the program alert. If you were looking to watch the London Knights and the Peterborough Pete's, unfortunately,
There it is. Yeah, there we are. You know,
Jake?
honest to God, I bet you more people are tuning into that OHL game than are watching the PGA Championship on TSN. That's how Canadian ratings work.
guarantee.
Are people watching the Marlies games in Toronto?
No,
it's
but that's
yeah,
AHL.
Oh,
It's-
do they
yeah.
have an OHL team in Toronto?
No.
They used to. Then they moved out of the city because
Mississauga had a team.
Toronto is very.
Don Cherry own them?
He did.
Yeah,
You know Don
Toronto-
Cherry's still alive?
Oh yeah,
I thought they'd bring him back.
I'm
They
surprised.
should.
I'm actually shocked they haven't. Like, he must be like out of it. He's like 90 something.
He's
No.
old, and he's a
I
loose
saw him
cannon.
do YouTube
Like, if-
interview.
Like if
Year
you're
after
Pierre
the Leafs.
Polivel, how come you don't have Don Cherry out stumping for you?
because you don't know what he's going to say.
Cheers! The guy's like, you should buy Bitcoin. And they're like, oh wait, no, maybe we shouldn't do that.
I think
Okay,
Yeah,
Pat,
Don
you're
might just be out of it.
100% right. Pierre should definitely bring Cherry to his rallies, like 100%.
stump with him.
Oh, did Cherry get people fired up?
Cherry still does interviews with that Joe Warmington fella from The Sun.
I don't know who that is.
If you lived in Toronto,
I
never
did.
mind.
I did live in Toronto.
No, like growing up, longer time.
Oh no, they're making Scott Van Pelt eat
Eat
this.
that garbage. Stop putting this on my TV.
You
Look,
grew up.
We can almost make it seem like Ray. Is that Ray Ferraro?
It is, and Sean McDonough.
That like Ray Ferraro is watching Scott Van Pelt look at this food and he's like, this idiot has to eat it.
Sean McDonough.
Ray Ferraro has me blocked on Twitter, by the way.
Why? Did you say something mean to him?
No, I didn't. Our friend Bill said something mean to him and tagged me in the tweet that Ray Ferraro blocked me. He called him a fucking goober because he doesn't like the fucking Habs. He tagged me for some reason. I got blocked by this idiot.
Who blocks by association?
Ray Ferraro.
That's bad form.
Feel like he blocks a lot of people on Twitter.
If you want to block people who are going at you, that's your prerogative. But don't block people by association. Someone should have to have done something to block.
We do have a showdown show coming up live on Mayo Media Network if you care about like real analysis. Tambo and Hoop.
It's a drive.
So that's next. It might even be on now. I assume it starts like when maybe it's like 10 p.m. Eastern. I don't know.
Like a 350.
trying to think about like showdown stars.
Oh, I haven't looked at the stats. A lot of it, stats and weather are a big part of it.
So what are we looking like for weather tomorrow at Oak Hill?
I don't know.
I just
I'm sitting next to you.
What's the weather like in Toronto tomorrow, Jeff?
That's a good drive. He's leaning on it. It looks really good, doesn't it, off the
Yeah,
tee?
looks like it's perfectly straight.
I know
to
it's
me.
going right. Get over. Oh. Let's see.
I can't believe I checked Toronto weather instead of just checking the Oak Hill weather.
Shit, checking Rochester weather.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Rochester, it's drizzling right now. It's got the drizzling shits.
Well, Tim, it's supposed to be like 17 Celsius here tomorrow afternoon.
It is showing like 50% chance of rain all day long, but very sunny at 7 p.m.
And we're more of the 30% chance right across the lake.
And New York State tends to get a little worse weather than Toronto.
Yes. All right, Day's gonna have to make this. No, Day can't even make. He double bogey that hole.
He has to basically make eagle on 18.
No, that wouldn't even do anything for him. He had to make that.
That is.
He had to have a hole in one. Is this Davis Thompson to make the cut, or is this for birdie?
Well,
I assume it's not for birdie, considering that's where he's at. He has the longer Fitzpatrick putt.
Duval won't touch that stuff, but Van Pelt is going to town on it.
Van Pelt looks disgusted.
I think he's just being polite.
This is Davis Thompson for par. He needs to make this, or he gone. Looks good. Oh, ran it just by to the right.
That's no good.
The fewer the golfers, the better.
I feel like I wouldn't want to eat this with, like, if I was going to sit down and eat this, I wouldn't want plastic utensils. It looks like there's a lot of meat in there. I'd want something to be able to cut it with, at least, like a strong knife.
Wouldn't want it coagulating for like 3 hours. I'd just like eat it at the restaurant in which it was made.
Yes, I agree with that too.
Justin Sue just striped one from 200 yards on his last hole to like 15 feet.
Who did?
Sue.
Guy's great. Suh.
I feel like there's some guys that like bet him a lot. It's a huge.
Oh, Pig Man. Oh, he's not plus 20. Unless that was for bogey. He's the Pig Man.
Why are the Jays making it so easy?
What did you say? Davis Thompson looks like a Lego man. He has a Lego man haircut.
He does look like a Lego man. I think Padded Room Memes even made a Lego man meme of us once, and it looked just like that.
Padded Room Memes is, now that he's doing AI graphic design, is all over it.
The memes are like, I can't remember the last meme that I looked at of his where I didn't like genuinely enjoy it. Like they're all home runs. My favorite recent one in the last 3 or 4 months was your Wells Fargo one. Where you and Geoff looked like you were on the 1840 Whig presidential ticket.
You're like some barons.
Yeah, like with the circles around it, it did look like what the old posters looked like in the 1840 presidential election. It was perfect.
You think they should bring back the Whig Party?
Yeah, they should bring back the wigs.
They all wear wigs?
No, it wasn't even spelled like that.
Maybe this time around they would wear. Hey, Corey Connors. Corey Connors.
How old is Corey Connors?
I don't know, but his eyes are really far apart.
He looks older than I bet he is.
I think he's like 30.
He looks like
no. I mean, he might
40.
He might be a little boy. He has the gray in the beard a little bit.
Yeah, but that's not helping him, and not just in the beard, but in the sideburns.
He might be. I mean, I got that too.
Yeah, but you're 37.
I'm 38 now, actually.
They're 38.
I just turned 38.
I think Corey Connors is close to that old.
He's 31.
That's too young to be that gray.
He went to Kent State. He heard that song. He's like, I want to go to Kent State.
Tin Soldiers and Nixon's coming.
Yep.
All those Canadian golfers, Pat, they're all Kent State. I think Mac Hughes and Pendrith.
That's in Ohio.
Kind of looks like a pug. Maybe Doug the Pug could be his caddy.
Talk about.
I feel like Doug the Pug is far too wealthy to be a caddy.
He's not wealthy at all. Dogs don't have money.
He's the highest paid animal on the planet.
I don't think that's true at all.
Who is?
I don't know. I'm sure there are
acting
animals.
Doug the Pug is the highest earner of any of the animals. There are richer animals. Like I think like Taylor Swift's cat has
I would assume that like one of the 3 horses in the last few years that won the Kentucky Derby has made more money than him.
Yeah, they don't keep that money.
The dog doesn't keep the money.
Yeah,
He's a dog.
Yeah, but the jockeys and the owners are having that money. Doug is just straight up earning. How big is Doug's Instagram account now? I think it's like 3 million.
Instagram is so passe.
But you're on Twitter, the least used of all these.
I saw Doug the other day. He was taking pictures with Remember that Australian guy who was the big animal guy? His family, Irwin.
Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there he is. Oh, and he did Pug Session. Ah! He's so timely. Look here, he's dressed as Shiv.
No.
Yeah.
Do you want dinner, Jeff?
No, I'm okay.
Poor Jason Day. I almost don't need to see his shots.
Oh, Jason Day. Did he get to the green from there? Or was that his?
His second shot with a big club in his hands.
Oh, Keegan's in the bunk.
Yeah. Here comes Sue. This must be the one he stuffs that Jeff told us about.
So this happened like 15 minutes. There's like 3 golfers on the course. We couldn't have seen this live.
Yeah, well,
The guy who's 3 under.
if they showed us this, then they wouldn't be able to show us Scott Van Pelt eating those garbage plates.
And Ray Ferraro blocking him on Twitter. I don't like this.
I don't like you because you don't like garbage plates. Block you other random person who's been tagged to this tweet.
Oh, Keegs.
What a very strange thing to do.
I see his reaction from it. He didn't like it. Oh, no. Don't go into the deep stuff.
No, it's a good lie, too. It's okay. Don't want him to go full Keegan here.
Well, he wasn't first round leaders. That's impossible.
True.
Arnis has 10 feet to make the cut.
Now, you keep people on top of what Artie Arnas is doing. I'm
Yeah,
shocked he's
the-
not on live.
The 3 people that rostered
Oh,
him.
Bryson. Ugh, it's a bad bunk to be in.
It's curious, though, because Liv has a few guys who are a little bit long in the tooth, so I don't think we'll be on the tour for a whole lot longer. So they will be recruiting a few more guys.
If you went to live, are you eligible for the Champions Tour?
No
I have
way.
no idea.
But there's Tim. I think
Phil would
those
be
guys
fine.
who want the guys you're referring to that are long in the tooth, I think that's why they went to live and they plan on playing. Like,
Yeah, but does Liv want them to play? Like, if Dick Bland's going to finish 42nd and 43rd week after week after week, like
are you talking about
Here's your
Dick
money.
Bland or Westwood?
Bland, Westwood, Stenson has done nothing on that tour.
He won
I
his
like
first
it.
event.
Other than that, what? But
Other than
like-
winning on live,
yeah,
he's done
and
nothing.
He won, and he's done nothing.
He won. Honestly, that's such like a low pro great golf story from last year was him winning the week after like going and telling the Ryder Cup to fuck off. And he wins that like $4.5 million live
Look,
event.
there's Keegan's rangefinder.
Yeah.
It's not too
And
much
you're
effort
allowed
for him
range-
to use
you're
it.
You're allowed rangefinders, but you can have no slope on your
Okay.
rangefinder. That's illegal. That would be a penalty, I believe.
Penalty? Would someone run out with a red card at you?
Surprised
Well, you'd
no
have to
one
call
called
it on yourself for like having your slope button.
Well,
hit.
that's easy. Just don't call it on yourself and you're good to go.
Well, but that's cheating.
Easy game.
That's cheating.
Well, I know a few guys who'd want to do that.
Artie missed his putt.
No. The Artie party is over?
Piss again.
Is that it? Are they done? Anyone else matter here?
Bryson and Sue. Bryson is short-sighted in the sand trap. No, they're playing on the different split tees. Had you ever seen anyone before, any major before this week, Jeff, where they had the first and second rounds going on concurrently?
No, but they had to.
But I mean, I've watched a lot of major golf over the last 25 years, and I've never ever seen that once. That's real strange.
What do you think the winning score will be?
9 under par.
So do you think they make it like easier tomorrow?
I don't think it will be as hard as it was for most of today. I mean, particularly if they get a bunch of rain and that place is real soft, like, yeah, the rough will be really, really hard to get out of, but the greens will all be receptive. And if you give these guys receptive greens and they can spin it, like, I don't know how you defend the course other than you put the pins in impossible spot. I mean, but you know, what is 9 under? That's Scheffler shooting 68. Now that's 2 under par, 2 under par. What do you think it is? Okay.
I don't know, 500, 600.
He asked me what I thought the winning score was going to be. I said 9 under par.
I could see 9.
He thinks it's at the winning score now.
It could be, depending on how difficult they make these pin placements on the weekend.
But
Jeff,
I could
do you have a birthday party tomorrow?
Yeah, we got a thing. We
got indoor playground tomorrow. It's not going to be fun.
I could see them setting it up or trying to set it up easier tomorrow than they did today.
All right, Kee's got a shot to save.
They should set it up harder for the people who make the cut.
I think they like the birdies on Saturday.
I think they should want the birdies on Sunday.
Yeah, that's not moving.
The same way the U.S. Open makes it harder on Saturdays than on Sundays usually. Usually because they make it too hard on Saturdays and get yelled at and have to make it easy on Sundays. I just hope at Los Angeles Country Club I see one video of somebody dropping the ball in the rough in the days leading up to the tournament. I love that.
You'll see it. We saw it this week.
I know. We see it every.
What happened to Homa today?
No,
he just went.
I don't know. I saw he
bankways.
was 2 under, and then I saw he was like taking 2 penalties on one hole or something.
You get wet twice on a hole.
He went the double water.
Yeah.
So Arnaus missed.
Okay, Bryson, bear down here.
Hubbard and Hoshino need to not double bogey.
Are able to stop that now?
Yeah, he's got a shot at it.
Shot at it, but if he doesn't make it, he won't even be in the second group. Or penultimate, sorry.
No, Denny parred the last. He's in. And Denny bogeyed the last. Sorry, he's in. No, he played on the back.
How many people on the number, or how many people are going to make the cut?
78, it looks like, I think.
It's enough. Okay.
Let's see.
They didn't even chip that in.
76 players are currently inside the cut line.
Okay. So that's not too many.
No.
70 is, I mean, that's still a lot of people, but there we go. Rain, likely through mid-afternoons with wind gusts.
How much rain, though? Like rain like it is right now? Because it's still raining there right now.
Yeah, it would be nice if they told us the percentages. You're right.
What did Homa finish at? No, +3. 2 over for the day.
Geez, Keegan really had a rough finish, didn't he?
Yes. Make this? No.
Level par for the championship.
It's all right. You said anyone even par can win.
I agree.
I'll trust you.
They're only 5 strokes back with 36 holes to play.
Yeah.
Last year, somebody was 7 strokes back on Sunday and won. So
they weren't chasing down Scheffler, and you cursed Mito.
I didn't curse Mito. Mito did it to himself.
So the pairings tomorrow are going to be, let's see here. Scheffler and Hovland.
Scheffler and Connors, I believe.
Right. Oh, is it? Is it first in, first out?
Oh, no, it's first in, last out. Last in, first out.
So who is it?
The later you finish, the later you go out.
So it'll be, did Connors finish before Hovland?
Yes. So Hovland will be
With Scheffler then.
Yeah, you are right.
It's Scheffler and Connors.
So Bryson would be paired up with Sue then, regardless.
Well,
no, Bryson's with Hovland.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Not if he misses
with Connors.
Sue is with him if he misses.
Sue would be with Connors.
Yeah. If Bryson
he misses. And then that would put Taryn with Bryson, I think.
Okay. None of those pairings are spicy.
No, and then Brooks is there. I don't know how it works. They should call an audible, make better pairings.
Close.
That should be to the discretion of tournament organizers and the TV networks. Who plays with who?
On Saturdays, it should be.
Even on Sunday. If everyone has the same score, you pick.
I've always felt that way.
I certainly feel that way on Fridays going into Saturday because, like, you have no control over when you finish. on Friday because it is not based on your score. Whereas Saturday, the earlier or later finishers actually are finishing earlier or later based on their actual performance in the tournament to that point.
We might get Lowry and Rory. And Straka and Block. Bag of milk Straka.
Speaking of Block,
There he is.
you saw lots of his shots today.
Too bad he's not from Quebec.
He just seems utterly charming.
I agree. He's a fun story.
I'm cheering for him.
But the fact that I've seen infinitely more shots from Michael Block this week than I have from Patrick Reed is not great.
I mean, he is playing much better than Patrick Reed.
He's 3 shots ahead of him.
Still pretty considerable.
We've seen every shot from Block.
He's exciting.
Like Kitayama's 1 shot behind him, who's won an elevated event.
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen him on TV.
No, I haven't seen it. I've seen more of the fellow who was, what's his name? What the heck is that fellow's name? Sorry, I can't remember it.
Hoshino?
No.
Do your aim point. Maybe you can figure it out.
Trying to think of his name. The English fellow.
Callum Tarrant?
Luke Donald.
Well, Luke Donald, because we were watching the Luke Donald feed. We saw him on featured hole 14 and featured hole 18.
Saw more Luke Donald footage than I did of Patrick Reed.
Now, if you've been watching that feed all day, you would have seen some Patrick Reed. Steve Holmes. That's your guy. Or Ben Kern.
Michael Block. He's already got the thing wrapped up.
Is that like an extra?
Well, you get to be on. It's sort of like the amateur at the Masters. You get to be on the 18th green at the end, and they talk to you. And
Pigman.
Some sort of a Pigman did not play well.
Oh, Chris Stranger. Should have given himself a Stranger. That score.
82. I mean, look, 82 sounds bad, but it's
what Sam Burns shot today.
100 strokes better than I would shoot there.
Really? You think you would shoot 180 at this course?
Maybe not. Maybe, but like 150? That's on the cards.
Oh, yeah. 150
It's
is most definitely in play.
Particularly if you don't have people spotting you.
Sponsored by the Noda virus. What is that?
Novarus?
Is that like
something? I bet you it's something
arthritis medicine?
It's something that wealthy or elderly people like or want or need.
Novar. It's a pharmaceutical corporation.
Sense.
Based in Switzerland. Oh, so fancy. It's just, I don't think they have any one thing. Oh, they dropped, according to this, their CEO said they dropped some cancer drugs from their pipeline. I don't know if that means that like they made more or they stopped making them.
I would read that as and they've stopped making them.
Because of Medicare price negotiations. American healthcare really confuses me. I really have no idea how it works.
Well, it is extremely complicated. Okay, there's still Hoshino on the cut line, ostensibly.
As long as he doesn't double. He is in the middle of the fairway, so he should be fine. Jeff's off making bets right now. Guarantee it.
Or having dinner.
No, I'm here. No bets to make.
No more bets?
Oh, please.
I assume most people have tuned out at this point anyway, because I've basically tuned out. Let's see what Hoshino does here. He's not even good enough to have shot tracer.
No.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, that's what you have to do.
He can even
You can three
putt from there and still be fine.
That's all he needs to do is 3-putt.
All right, Jeff, any final thoughts?
No. Go Connors, go Hovland, I guess.
Give us the winner. Who's going to win, Jeffrey? Now, who you want to win? Who you bet on? Who's going to win?
I don't know. I guess you asked me to pick a winner. Hovland.
Yes. Okay.
I mean, if we're going to pick a winner and there's no odds or anything attached to it, I'm going to say Scotty Scheffler.
I'm going to give you Bryson.
I didn't feel like Scheffler's played well yet.
He's made a lot of putts.
Sure, but it's just like
Which he doesn't do.
Every time that he is in trouble or everyone else is making triple bogey, he's just making par.
Bogeyed 18. That's a bitter way to finish.
Yeah, he had a bad day though.
No, he played great, but he did.
But that's the thing. He didn't play great. He just kind of hacked it around and was fine.
I like Bryson battled back today. I think Bryson's going to win.
See, I thought Brooks really battled back.
He did. But Bryson's 2 back. Brooks is 4 back.
Rory at even?
I think so.
Wouldn't it be classic? Rory shoots 63 tomorrow and then shoots 78
Oh,
on Sunday?
I think it's more likely that Rory shoots 63 on Sunday and finishes third, but was never in the tournament. He posts his winning score when the leaders haven't even made the turn yet.
I feel like that's what Rom's going to do here. Rom's going to end up coming 7th.
I can see it.
Just everyone will be terrible tomorrow and he'll shoot 67. Just kind of sneak his way back into the top 20, then get inside the top 10. Anyway, that'll do it for us. Paul, we can get ourselves on out of here. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate you coming to hang out with us during the Cut Sweat Show for the PGA Championship. We'll be back for the U.S. Open. That'll be a lot of fun. And Geoff and I will have Colonial picks next week. I have a fun interview next week. Fantasy football next week. That's already been in the can for like 3 weeks. Sealy keeps texting me. He's like, where's the show? Where's the show? I was like, yeah, save it for when I need it, pal. You calm down, okay? Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'm Pat Mayo. See you next time.